what's up, y'all? How's it going? How you doing? As you can see, little change of scenery. I shifted a few things around in my room, trying to change the look on things, and I think it changed for the better. But anyway, I know it's not what you're interested in. Episode 11 coming at you, continuing them tuning exams. It's exciting, it's hype. I'm gonna let you get into it. And besides, you know the drill. Slap that sub button if you haven't. And hey, if you got anything you want to tell us, drop it down in the comments. Links are below in the description. And I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.
We'll start with a recap. If someone would like to give it.
Boom. We had the tuning exams. Then we had the actual, literal exam, which I scored the highest. Arata scored the lowest.
Okay.
Suiko scored the middle. It is important because then you got tested and you failed that test by risking all your team.
Sorry, I care about y'all.
And there's successes. No, you didn't care about us, or else you would have let us go. Okay, that's the first thing.
You have to let it go.
Touche.
It'll come back if it wants you, bro. So then we did that with the exams, and then now we are in more or less the scroll hunting part of the tuning exams. We fought Lily. She destroyed our duo, so to speak, our duo squad, which they are resting up. We were then ambushed by the guy who can't get hit, Haruto, the absolute tank that is Yuhara, and the pest that is Aya. We defeated them. I summoned Sekhmet. She didn't want to surrender, so she used a scroll. We got a scroll. And that's about it. And now we just finished the fight this session.
And we are sitting on 3 scrolls, I believe, correct?
We are sitting on... Oh, and the Jonan fight, sorry.
Yes, we took him to half.
Yeah.
Embarrassingly easy. Yeah, the only thing I would add to that was a great recap. You guys met a couple of different characters during the first exam from other
Oh, that's true.
Oh, my Juton boy.
Yeah, so you met Bakutan Wadashi from the village hidden in the stones.
Yeah.
Suiko met Granton Sapachi, who's from the village hidden in the clouds. And Izuto met
Shark Boy.
Kazuto Matafusa from the village hidden in the mist. And you all got along with them pretty well, I think, to varying degrees.
Yeah.
So that's one to remember that as
me and Hidashi are tight.
Yeah, yes, right. You played some good.
Turn him down, bro.
In any case, as you guys finish up your fight, sort of collecting the scroll, I believe Thanatos did what he does to fallen enemies to
and peed on them all.
Yeah,
he did pee
over them.
I know he peed on the Uchiha because he annoyed me, and I think Suiko asked if Than would pee on Yuhara, so he went and did that.
Okay, so Aya is coming out of this undrenched.
Yes, yeah. Yes. Aya did not get peed on.
Aya's fine. Aya was a good long-range support. Bless her heart.
Okay, wait. I forgot though. Was it because I feel like there was did Haruto say something? Do we know? I feel like there was a
no. He just kept dodging all your attacks when you were rolling well, but he just kept.
Yeah, he was pretty friendly. He was quite friendly.
Yeah, he was quite friendly because
it was just pure. It was just purely my my dignity just being upset.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to apologize for that later. All right.
In any case, so you guys finish up with your fight, collect the scroll.
Okay, there we
go. Oh.
Everyone for a second for me, so hopefully nothing happened.
Okay.
Now we're good.
In any case, you guys are in the town biome, or the slash sort of city biome, fog mist biome of the arena,
Okay.
and it is coming into like nighttime essentially. Like it's about time to try and find a place to camp. Um, so you guys go ahead and make survival checks. See if you can find a nice place to camp. And we will say you move on from this scene here.
Survival. Oh, I get +3. Not bad. Decent
+4.
wisdom.
Let's go.
Does Than need to make this? I'm assuming not
Yeah,
for this.
Sam would help out.
He would?
Okay.
Okay.
Does Sekhmet also need to make one?
Oh, yeah, let's have her make one too.
Okay, let me actually pull up her thing.
What is your wisdom thing? It's got +1.
I'll let her use her perception for it, since I don't think she has survival, but she should have perception.
Ooh, does Than get to use his perception? Because that would help a lot.
No shot, just me.
It wouldn't be. It would be like if sniffing or hearing has anything to do with it. If not, then not really.
Okay. I mean, that was kind of my idea with Sekna. So yeah, I'll say like the sniffing part in particular.
Okay.
Like trying to find a place where no one's been essentially in recent.
Sheesh.
Hey, there's the first one. Starting early.
All right. So with Arata's help, Arata and Thanatos really lead the effort as is appropriate. But Sekhmet does input some valuable contributions as well, sort of helping you guide through you missed. Every time addressing her recommendations to Izuto, of course, not to any of the others.
Of course.
You guys find a pretty nice camping spot, sort of wedged between two like forested areas. Have a nice like rock at your back, fairly well hidden from the road. So you make up camp, and I will roll some perception checks. Oh, okay. Yeah, their average is definitely lower. And okay. So you do wake up during the night once or twice, and you hear like the sounds of like combat and battle, like some shinobi like walking down the road. But they pass you by without issue, and you wake up in the morning with a full rest under your belt. I will say, perhaps as you all sleep, is there anything in particular your characters are thinking about? Sort of the stress of the situation, bringing any concerns or thoughts to light?
Okay.
Good.
I was like, for me, mostly it's. I think I had a pretty good like physical rest. I don't think I was dreaming about it too much, since that was a very hard fight for me. I think I might have just passed out during that night.
It's reasonable. I think that was about as far as Izuto had been pushed during the fight. So makes sense.
Yeah, I think Arata-wise, part of him was very proud that like Than did good, because Than did like a super solid job with his new stuff that he had learned. But I think maybe Arata feels like, even though he tried really hard, he couldn't really land many blows, and so he's kind of in his own head right now a little bit, kind of like sleeping okay, but every time he wakes up, he's kind of like, damn, like, am I letting the team down right now? Like that kind of thing, just little in his own head right now.
Okay. Well, flashbacks to the first mission. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
I would say Suiko's still riled up from Yuhara just being a dick to her.
That's fair.
Something she cares
Hey,
about.
but you should feel better because she got
slept
peed
happily.
Yeah.
She slept happily.
All right. So as you guys all wake up in the morning, go ahead and add your, put your things to full, and you get back half of your hit dice for both chakra and hit points. So if you basically that only matters if you spent more than half of it.
Gotcha.
Half of them yesterday.
I used exactly half, so go team.
I don't know how many I had, but I think I did use more than half. I think I had 20 something. I think I had 23.
That sounds right. I think you might have used like one. I don't think you used all of them, but I think you might have used 3 out of 4.
How long does a segment last?
Every 8 hours.
Oh, that's right. It's like the chakra tick thing. That's right.
So Sekhmet is 19 chocolate.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys get back on the road
What are we saying the recharge rate was for
for
Sekhmet?
Sekhmet.
Yeah. Let me check
Oh
our...
boy. Yeah. There were rules about that. I'd have to take another look at them.
Okay, yeah, you're good. You can keep going. I'll look at them.
Yeah. I think it'll probably be like, I think what makes sense to me is you have to wait until they're full chakra again to summon them, and they probably regain chakra at the same rate that they lost it. I think that makes sense.
Sounds logical.
In any case, you guys were headed towards the shrine, correct?
Whatever the
Yeah.
middle thing in the city area was. I don't exactly remember the map, but I believe that was the shrine.
I'll show you the map real quick. It is the shrine.
Okay. Yeah, because we were
Just
trying to
remind-
go cabin to shrine.
Right. So you guys basically rested just like inside of the town biome. So you have a bit of a day's journey onward to the shrine, which I'll say you kind of make without issue.
Okay.
Not a lot of people on the road where you guys are coming from.
Quick side note, the summon thing, we can keep what you said. The summon thing on the book is after 8 hours, they're full. If I summon them before 8 hours, it's half their chakra pool.
Mm,
So if you just want to do... I mean, it's basically the first one is 1 every hour, but we changed that to 8 every 8 hours, and I think the summon duration, like, recharge is 8 every 8 hours. Like, full every 8 hours, but we can just say 8 and just keep it consistent.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you the reason is because I like the idea of like if you summon something stronger, then to summon it again, it takes more time to recharge.
That makes
Like,
sense.
Yeah, we can keep the 8 hours, 8 chakra points, just so it's constant for both of them.
Yeah, okay.
That way it's not full every 8 hours.
Okay. So you guys make it to the shrine. I'll say probably about midday or so. It was quite the journey for you guys to get there. We'll put Sekhmet on the map. There we go. So you see these big, I don't know, what do you call those? Like, they're like something gates or whatever.
Like the big rounded gates at the top, that you're saying?
Yeah, well, if you move your characters forward a little bit, you'll be able to see it. Right now, you're on the staircase, so you can.
Oh, I was so zoomed in.
There's no. Do you want us to keep walking forward? Because there's like something fully blocking the vision in front of us, which I guess would be the gate, probably.
Well, that's supposed to be like the top of the stairs. That's all.
So do you want me to move forward a little more? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, one of these. Yeah, I got you.
So you see this sort of wide courtyard. You see some tuning at the end of it, and a team of Hirigenin. You see one of them is sort of like.
Torii Gates, by the way.
What's that?
Torii Gates.
Torii Gates. That's right. One of the Genin is sort of like just leaning against this sort of post here, and one of them is like trying to comfort her, and the other one is just sort of looking around. He spots you guys, and he calls out to you. We don't have a scroll.
Hey, that's fine. You know, we're not looking for a fight right now. You know, we're just trying to see what's happening at the shrine. Y'all kind of talked to these guys already? Oh, sorry.
He says he calls out and says, maybe you'll have better luck than we will.
Well, hey, you wanna toss some info our way?
You can make a persuasion check.
Okay.
So they lost the scroll to whatever in there.
Well, I mean, you can ask them that if you want.
I can't use all my rolls too fast. All my high rolls.
You're burning through them, bro.
I am.
He nods slowly and he says, it's a sort of ritual. It's kind of creepy. They send you back into history.
Ooh, that's
Interesting. Okay. Well, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate the info.
Did anything happen? What time period did you go to?
Yeah.
I was like, can we kind of continue walking towards
It's-
them, so we're not yelling?
Yeah.
Just kind of like,
Yeah. It's fine. You
Cut.
can, you can
Maybe I don't want to
I
yell.
was like, just kind of come up to him and just like approach.
He says, we went into her mother's past, and he sort of points at the one, the girl who's sort of, you can hear her now sort of quietly sobbing against the signpost. He says, the Mist Village wasn't exactly a good place to be back then.
Yeah, I have heard rumors, so I've heard.
He
All
says,
right.
I'm sure it'll be fine for you guys, though.
Well, hey, I
I
mean,
appreciate the positivity.
appreciate it. Hey, y'all were super cool.
Did they lose the scroll? Someone took it from you guys, the scroll?
He nods and says, yep.
So while you were in this vision or whatever the hell, someone just stole your scroll.
No. The tuning keep that from happening while you're under the ritual.
Okay,
No,
so it was
the
earlier.
other scroll stolen before this. There's this crazy lake.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, hey, y'all been really cool, helpful. If y'all need a little help, someone's jumping you again, let us know.
He nods and says, thanks.
Sorry.
We'll keep that in mind.
All right, cool.
You know, what I have to ask them. We're ready to move on.
I'm good. Easy tone, so
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Good.
I don't really want to press her about her mother's
Yeah.
past, so as interested as I am, my senses tell me it's better to not do that.
I have 3 pages written up.
Okay, well, don't say that. I would feel bad.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, I'm sorry, girl. I don't want to hurt your feelings. But... Okay, I assume in that sense we kind of just start walking up to the tuning.
Wait, I do have one more question. Can I ask them real
Oh.
quick? Did you guys just see one of your group's history, or like did all of you separately see a vision?
He says, just hers. We were all in the same vision. And apparently it's whichever memory is pulling us the strongest. That's what the monk said, at least.
Whichever
Okay,
what?
cool. Whichever memory is pulling us the strongest or whatever.
That's what he said.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and gonna say we're gonna see Izuto's history.
I haven't talked much about my history.
I was
to
gonna
these
say,
two,
we'll
so it's
see.
gonna
I
be
don't know.
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't. Okay.
All right.
The
I
tuning
thought
puts a hand out. He says, just a minute. And he goes over to this door here and sort of knocks on it. Comes back. Says, you might be eating right now. If you'll just wait for a moment.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, hey, I got all the time in the world, I guess. Just doing a tuning exam.
After about like 3 minutes, the doors finally open up, and a man in monk clothes, monk robes, sort of walks out. He gives each of you a bow, and he says, I'm Koduka. May I have your names?
Yeah.
Yes, I am Izuto. The cat behind me is Sekhmet.
I'm
sorry.
Arata. This is sorry.
introduce.
Go ahead,
and you can go ahead.
Okay, I am Arata. This is Stan right here.
Cool. I'm Suiko. Nice to meet you, sir.
He nods and says, it's good to meet you, although I find it unfortunate that the youth of today don't include their family names when introducing themselves.
My pardon. My name is Izuto Kyukishi.
I'm Arata Inazuka, and obviously, this is my clan dog.
I'm Suito Uzumaki.
He nods and says, I see, it's a pleasure to meet at least 2 of you with such an impressive clan heritage.
Thanks.
Nothing against you, Mr. Izuto. I'm
No,
sure.
it's all right. No worries, man.
Rolled and smoked.
He says, in any case, if you'll follow me, well, I suppose I should ask you first. I will give you a scroll if you go through a ritual. It's something that the ancestors passed down to us from generation to generation to help us remember the deeds of their lives.
I mean, I think I'm down. You too?
I am also down to run the
Yeah.
ritual.
His eyes sort of glare and he says, I believe that we could include your dog Thanatos. I don't know if the summoned creature will be able to participate.
Oh, yeah. No problem. And I'll turn to Sekhmet. Sekhmet, you may go back now. I thank you for your help on everything. We'll see each other when we call again.
Okay. Sekhmet nods and says, I wish you the best of luck, Master Izuto. She steps away and she does a little hand sign with her little paws.
I just reach down and I pick Than up. I'm like, all right, bud, guess you're coming with. And I toss him on my shoulder.
Koduka nods and he says, all right, well, follow me, please. And he heads inside.
He disappeared.
Inside, basically, there's a little, what do you call it, like a incense bowl or whatever, and just these little bits of incense smoke is rising from it.
Brick and mortar, I think. Whatever it's called.
In any case, there are little bamboo mats for each of you. And he goes over and collects some things from the table, including this like large little like bowl and like this pretty sharp knife. And he sort of steps over, tells you guys to get off the bamboo mats. He says, in order to conduct this ritual, it will require a little bit of blood from each of you. No more than a drop or two is necessary. And he sort of offers you the knife and the bowl, so you go.
Than starts looking really nervous.
All right, let's freaking do this.
So Suiko provides a little bit of blood in the bowl.
Yes.
Izuto?
Yeah, I grab the knife, prick my finger a little bit, puts it in the bowl.
Okay. I suppose out of the three of you, you're the most used to this, Izuto, as that's required whenever you summon.
Yeah. I'm used to my fingers having scars on them.
I look at Izuto doing that so weirdly easily. Just kind of slowly grab the knife and prick my finger, and then I look up at Than, and he's looking at me with please don't stab me eyes. But I'm like, I'm sorry, bud. We just real quick, just give me your paw, and reluctantly gives me his paw, and I just tiny little prick to get a little blood out. But he hops that down immediately, not very happy with me. He's just chilling now. I hand the bowl back.
Koduka grabs the bowl and he says, and he sort of gives you a bow and he says, thank you. A gift of blood is not easily given, nor is it easily taken. And he pours the blood into the bowl of incense. And he says, if I would recommend lying down as you're about to become unconscious, don't resist the urge to sleep. Otherwise, you won't be included in the ritual and your friends will have to go on without you.
I follow his instructions.
He does a couple of hand signs, and you each feel the urge to sleep. Would you like to try to resist the urge?
Nope.
I do not. I think Than would be a little scared, but I try to reach over and kind of like comfort him. I'm like, I know, man. Like, you're good. Just chill out. And I kind of roll him over a little bit, give him some tummy rubs, so he starts to go with it.
Okay. Each of you falls asleep. When you open your eyes, you are in like it's clearly like the world, but it's all like the distance and like certain parts of it is kind of hazy. However, Arata, you immediately recognize as you all sort of like taking in your surroundings.
Oh shit!
There's a man leaning against the ground. He is like all cut up and bloodied. Like basically like a little puddle of blood like beneath him.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly your father, but at a much younger age. He would be like a young man at this point, like early 20s maybe.
Okay.
At the latest. His Nindog Zeus is also there, but much smaller than you remember him, and much less scarred. And Zeus is just sort of like licking Tazaga, just trying to sort of like help him out.
Okay, quick question: Is Zeus is Zeus like Than's age, or is he in between his age now and Than's age, like the medium size? So he's still bigger than Than.
He is still bigger than that.
Okay.
But yeah, he's just not as big as you remember him from the present. As Tazaga sort of, his eyes are sort of fluttering, like he's like drifting in and out of consciousness. But as you guys are just sort of there, he perks up. His eyes narrow, but he sees the headbands on each of you, and he says, "Reinforcements? But are you Genny?"
I'm just wide-eyed, and I just look at my young father, and I just go, "Dad."
He like tilts his head. He says, "What?
What?
No, I don't recognize you. I'm sorry. I'm sure we've met at a clan meet or something."
Yeah, I guess so. I kind of realize what's happening, so I try to nonchalantly go with it.
Yeah, I kind of push her out of back a little bit, a little nudge him. It's like, yeah, we're reinforcements.
He sort of frowns. He says, "Genny, and I guess it's all they could spare. I thought Tara would be with you, but evidently maybe she's wounded herself. Did they tell you about the situation?"
Unfortunately not. They did not brief us. It was a very quick exchange.
He nods and says, "Well, I'm glad you made it here quick. Double check the name.
Bro, that's my dad.
That is your dad, but he's also not your dad.
He's
Fine.
so young.
He scowls and says, Ritaki's betrayed us. He took the scroll that we were carrying, and he's fleeing to Kumo, the village hidden in the clouds. I tried to stop him, but they sent a lot of reinforcements, and they were a bit much for me to deal with alone."
I see that. Yeah, you handled them quite well, though. Any direction on where we're supposed to be headed for this?
He says, "I don't know for sure, but through this mountain pass on the other side, there's a cove near the sea. My guess is he's going to try to take a boat. He must have arranged something. It's the only way for him to get out of the land of waves without being discovered or taken over by our forces.
I see.
There are some Chunin that retreated just as well. I don't think I could have taken them if they had stayed. They're probably hiding somewhere in the mountain pass, trying to prevent people like you from going to the cove and intercepting Ritake. Any questions?"
What are the level of ninja that we might encounter on this?
He says, "They were all Chunin. Ritake himself, he's technically a Chunin like me, but he's strong. Very strong. Don't underestimate him."
My dad's only a tuning, bro. That's embarrassing.
So probably stronger than you were. Fucking
not-
soloed 351s.
That's not the point. All right.
Trade. What were his motives? Just to get that scroll?
He says, Tazaga sort of looks uncomfortable for a moment, and he says, "Well," and he shakes his head. He says, "It doesn't matter. He's a traitor to the Leaf Village. That's what matters. Take him out if you find him."
Will, but like one knows.
For sure. All right. Well,
Amen.
I guess we're gonna go get him. Thanks, Dad. I mean, sir. And I'm gonna go head that way. Than is just eyeballing like smaller Zeus right now, just dumbfounded.
Yeah, Zeus is like surprisingly like he's pretty respectful of Thanatos, unlike in your.
Yeah.
In any case, you guys are free to move about the map as you see fit.
Okay. Yeah. I definitely. I pick up Than, throw him on my shoulder, and we start trudging along here. Boop boop. Boop boop. So guys, that was weird, huh?
Yeah, it must be some part of the ritual.
That's my dad. I'm uncomfortable, but you know it's fine. I kind of want to fight him low key. I'll say it, but it's fine.
I don't think you want to do that, my guy.
Yeah, but he's weak right now, and then like if I could like say that I beat my dad in combat, it'd be kind of cool, right?
I guess. I think he would just beat you up now if you said that.
Well, he was weak though, you know. I mean, like he looks pretty cut up. I mean, he did not seem all that strong.
You guys are discussing this. Your voice is echoing throughout the game. You hear rustling above you, just in time to see two Kumo tuning, sort of peeking their heads out from the ledge there. And we will go ahead and roll.
Sure.
Boop. Boop.
I actually got something high. Oh, not as high as
Not
25.
high enough.
Jesus.
Not high enough, brother.
Only higher low for me tonight, apparently.
Dun, 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 dun. I tried to compete with him.
Wait, so
One for Than.
what did you roll? You rolled a 25?
Yes, I did. 19 plus 6.
Okay. So I gotta delete these
Oh, I see.
I should just delete it automatically, like the little duplicates from like previous rolls or whatever. Suko got a 4, and Izuto got
It looks like it. Is it not correct on your
Yeah.
screen?
It is
no.
for ours.
I have duplicates of all of you.
Oh, that's
Uh,
weird. Oh, so yeah, my turn order just shows all the ones that just happened.
Okay. That's good. Okay, so, well, I guess Arata, you will go first. I usually PCs get the time to operate.
All right, so they're still up on the mountain, right?
Yeah, correct. They're about 30 feet up on the ledge.
That is so inconvenient for everything I do. I suppose not that it's super helpful, but out of instinct, I would kind of see him and just kind of drop back a little bit, trying to get a better angle, and then I guess try to throw like a little kunai at him.
Okay.
Okay, rhyming it with kunai, what do we roll to hit on that? I mean, it's d20, but then do you add strength? Is that what? What is it? Sorry.
Dexterity and proficiency bonus.
Okay, so I get dex for throwing too. Okay.
Right.
Dex. Okay. Oh, my proficiency's up. I need to remember that. Okay.
Okay, well, that's a good number to hit, because it just misses.
Thanks. Cool.
Well, now you know.
Your husband took it away.
So I miss barely.
Yeah, he sort of like he shifts his head and he like cuts off a little lock of hair. Or whatever. His face is like it's like vague and hazy. Like it doesn't have any like defined features really.
Okay.
Anything else? Oh, I guess you only get one attack.
Yeah, and then I mean I have more movement, but I think I'll just kind of stay against the wall for now.
Okay. So this tuning, he does some hand signs. Yeah, so he does some hand signs, and you watch as a shield of lightning sort of appears like on his left forearm.
Oh, God.
And then he does more hand signs.
No.
Okay.
And he conjures in his right arm this like little like tiger-looking construct of lightning, and it shoots out. I suppose at Arata, since you just shot at him.
Fair enough. Oh, question for my kunai. Since I threw it, do I have to do the like little like ammo thing? I forget how that works.
Oh, yeah. So you roll the dice for it or whatever. I think it's a D8. Or no, it's a D10.
D10 start. Okay. And then what does a 4 mean?
I think that means it's on a 1 or a 2. I think that the damage or the die goes down.
Okay, gotcha.
In any case, he does hit you with this sort of lightning liger, you might say,
Okay.
dealing some lightning damage.
Starting off
So
strong.
he strikes you in the chest, then the lightning sort of courses throughout your body. And that'll be it for him. Next up is Suiko.
Okay, well, I don't want to climb up there.
Yeah,
I'm not going to climb up there just to get electrocuted and knocked down.
thinking we might have to.
It's like, other than me, I don't know how y'all are gonna
Yes,
climb up there.
seriously. God. Okay, Hudson, what would I need to do to climb up there? Like, would I have to use my action to climb up there?
No, I think it's a bonus action, and when you do that, you can just climb on walls, as long as they aren't like weird walls or whatever.
Okay.
Wait, so will I still be able to attack, though?
Yeah, if you can reach them, but
Okay.
I don't think
I
you
can.
can probably. It's about 30 feet up the wall, and then you also have to move to the wall to begin with.
Yes, it's about 55.
Can I? Well, okay. I kind of in this moment I yell at Suiko as she's running up there because I see that it's a really tall wall, and I'm like, "You could try throwing Than."
Can I throw a fan?
Yeah, sure. I'd say it probably would be your action in that case.
I'll say I don't know what other action you take unless you want to dash, in which case you don't have to.
Okay, give me the dog. Give me the dog so I can yeet him up there.
Okay. Make an athletics check.
Athletics.
Throw him into the fucking wall.
Don't jinx it. Okay, well, I get a +7 on this, so if I manage to mess this up, I'm just gonna quit.
I was gonna say I feel like Suiko has the best odds of throwing, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me just get a 7. Oh god, I'm gonna feel so bad if I miss.
Just know that you're only hurting Than.
Okay. It's not like your best throw that you could have done, but it's enough to get him like most of the way up. And he just sort of like lightly lands against the wall, and he can walk on walls with his chakra as well.
Okay.
Attaboy.
Something.
You got this, Fan.
Yip yip.
Fight those ankles.
You have the rest of your movement as well, if you want to
Oh.
push through.
Okay. I'm gonna just... Okay, and then 5, 10. Okay, I think this is good for me.
Okay. Next up is Izuto.
All right, Hudson. What's the likelihood with the chakra hands from my feet? What's the likelihood I can push these guys off?
I'll check. I don't think the chakra hands are that strong necessarily.
I was like, I know the jutsu says they can't do that, but then the feet says they can attack, so I don't know. But you want to go off of
Well,
I was
it
like, if they're not that strong, that's fair.
Yeah, it attacks with a weapon. Yeah. So it specifically it does weapon attack. So it holds a weapon and swings with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna get up close to the wall and try to earthen grasp both of them with double.
Okay.
Where did my hello? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I was really hoping they would jump down, but them having ranged attacks makes this rough.
They have the high ground.
I have the high ground.
I am the high ground.
The first one definitely hits.
I hope so.
The second one he does dodge out of the way.
Alright.
Who were you targeting with each
So
one?
So the first one I was thinking I was just targeting the one directly in front of me, and then the second one was the other one.
That's fine. Yeah. So you targeted the one without the lightning buckler.
Yeah, the one, the one that wasn't 27 out of 51. That's the one that missed. So then he takes. Perfectly average.
As all things should be.
Yep, he takes 8 points of damage, and then I will use my bonus action to do another one. Hey, you gotta roll it.
2d6 plus 2. Is that your message?
Nailed it.
There you go.
So he takes 20 in total.
Okay. He makes a strength save as well, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he makes.
Oh wait, was this agonizing thorn or earthly grasp?
This was Earthen Grasp.
Do you roll a type with that?
No, you don't. I just realized that. So, can you roll 2 strength saving throws and ignore the 24 and 16?
Okay, sure.
Getting back into it. My bad.
They will both use their limitless potential.
Yeah. 22. Yeah.
Not that they needed it with those rolls.
All right, misses both of them. Fair enough.
Yeah. So they're dodging out of the way. You see one of them sort of slap down with their lightning buckler, and it just sort of dismantles the jutsu before it even takes form. Thanatos is up next.
All right. So how far away is Than from these guys now?
It's like another 5 feet to get up the wall.
Okay.
So you can get to them.
And if he were to I'm trying to think, is there a world where he could knock one of them down?
Yeah, he could try to take the shove action. But I mean, I will say it's an athletics check on Van's part, which I don't think he's very good at.
Yeah, he's got +1 on strength. It's not great. Okay, he's probably better off just going for regular hit. Which of these two has the electrical shield thing up right now? Say that again, sorry. Oh, that guy. Okay. Then Than is gonna go ahead and jump up onto the kind of flat surface. He's gonna pull his hand scythe out of his little sheath, and then he's gonna go for his good old one-shot crushing blow on this guy closest to him now.
Alright.
Alright, so let me take this chakra off before I forget. 20 plus. Oh yeah, it's the weapon attack, so he gets +6 now. Ugh.
So unfortunately, this guy he dodges out of Thanatos's attack.
Fair enough.
Next up is the other Chinian. He will just attempt to do a. Actually, he will go ahead and he does weave some hand signs, and a mote of lightning, which is like a little spherical thing, appears in the space between Izuto and Suiko. And then he will also attempt a neck chop on Thanatos.
Not bad.
Not bad. The most valuable member of our team.
But Thanatos does get to make a Constitution saving.
Alright. Am I good at those? No.
Thanatos perfect. Well, he's proficient in all saves. but
Oh,
not
he
that
is professional, so yeah, not like it'd matter. That'd be +4, so he'd be at 8.
So Thanatos, he just, classic anime, chop to the neck, and Thanatos just sort of crumbles to the ground. He's incapacitated with that. Unconscious from the blow. Next up is Ohio.
I guess I don't know if sneak attack says this, and you might know, so I don't have to read. But because like they're like an enemy if an enemy is next to him. But since Than is unconscious, I'm assuming that doesn't count because he wouldn't be like distracted by Than.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I see Than go down, and I am like, oh no, you didn't, and I activate my 4 legs technique, so I use 5 as my bonus action, and then I run up to. I guess I run up as high as I can on the cliff, so I get about 10 feet up the cliff. And then I go ahead and do Tunneling Fang. So as I get to that point on the cliff, I kind of leap off, spinning rapidly at the guy that just knocked Than down.
That's very cool. That sounds cool.
Yes. He's trying to be as cool as possible. Also, I want to make a note. I did purposely avoid the electric thing with my movement, so if that's a problem, I went around it deliberately. It's like I'm not trying to mess with that.
Okay, good enough.
Okay, so D20 plus 7. Goodness.
So unfortunately, despite the impressiveness of the maneuver, both of them sort of dodge out of the way as you sort of come up over the cliffside.
Can I put myself up on the cliff now? Because I don't know how else to position myself.
Yeah, you can position yourself where. Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect. All right, the Kumo tuning here. He will just take a step down and.
Bro, we were about to get rolled and smoked. I started with a 12, taking AC 17. Attacks again? Bro, how many times does this man attack?
He attacks 3 times. So it looks like for 15 points of damage, unless you can dodge that third one, which I don't think you can, but I could be wrong.
What do you mean if I can dodge the third one?
Like with a substitution technique or something, but I don't think it would increase your AC.
17 plus 3, 20. No, it wouldn't matter.
So he basically, just, classic brawler. He's just beating the heck out of you.
Fair enough.
Next up is Suiko.
Okay. Okay, whatever.
Come on up,
Right.
Suiko. Anytime.
Join the party.
Actually, as you begin to move,
Oh,
he
shit.
will attempt to detonate the lightning mode.
Ah,
Go
jeez.
make a dexterity save, Izuto.
Dexterity. Not great at that. Where's... Okay.
I picked the right favorite. So it bursts into a sphere of lightning, shocking both of you.
Nice.
This is going
So let's
well.
see.
It really is.
So that's not that change.
Watch him roll like a 20.
No, it's
Oh,
4
4.
points of light damage. However, you are both shocked until the end of your next turn, which means something, presumably.
Presumably. Presumably something's happening right now, I'll tell you what.
Look how much health I have, guys.
There we go. Shocked creature speed is reduced by half. There are some other penalties, but that's the only relevant one here.
Already.
So, my movement is reduced by half, so I can only move 20 now.
Correct. For this turn.
God damn it, Hudson.
Well, I mean, that's why I did it.
Okay. And it takes 30 to get up the wall, correct?
Correct.
Easy to let me throw you up there. Come here.
No, I politely
I
decline.
was gonna say, I don't think Izuto wants to be thrown up there.
I don't want to be thrown. Thank you, though.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, there's nothing I can really... let me attempt to throw a kunai at them.
Okay.
Okay.
So that should be +7 to hit.
Okay. It takes a D4, right? D4?
Well, yeah.
1D4. And then +7. Okay. Do something.
Well, you have to roll
Never
the
mind.
hit
Okay.
first.
Roll the hit first.
Oh, you're right. My bad.
Wait, your kunais do +7? Holy shit.
No, it does her
No.
strength.
Oh, the +7 was for like the.
Okay.
I get it. We were
Plus seven.
combined. I got
My
it.
bad. Wrong.
The
So
kunai
you-
can do a max of 13. It's actually insane.
That's what's like. That kunai is from doinking kids, bro.
Okay, so to the okay.
That kunai's putting
So
kids in the dirt.
unfortunately, you guys are just not really able to hit these Chuni there.
Okay,
Dude,
this
alright,
is
well, I
rough.
at least- I'll just right here, yeah, 5, 10. 15, kind of right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're off for time.
Okay, great.
Easy toes up next.
Okay, I begin sinking underneath the ground. My mole movement, and then I guess work halfway up the cliff.
Okay.
Just let me throw you up there.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's all I can do.
All right, then that's up next.
Yeah, he's unconscious. Does he get like a chance to wake up, or how does this work?
Yeah, at the end of his turn, he repeats the save. So it's a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So it is +2, +4, 6.
Actually, it's at the start of his turn. So if he, all right, so he wakes up and he does get his turn immediately.
Nice. Cool. In that case, how do I want to do this? Is dynamic marking? No, it's not a bonus action. Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, in that case, he is gonna go ahead and look this dude in the eye again, upset at him for karate chopping his neck, and again just barks at him viciously as he goes for his legendary one-shot crushing blow uppercut.
To the ankles.
Hey, listen, it's an uppercut. So it's like ankles to shin to knee, in that
Uh-huh.
range.
Uh-huh.
He's getting up there. All right, he's working his way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I like to hear.
So, oh, well, wait, you haven't rolled it. Oh, there you
Oh my
go.
goodness, dude.
Unfortunately, he dodges out of the way of Thanatos' an impressively strong blow.
I cannot go over a
Okay.
10 right now.
Next up is Chunin here. He will go ahead and just try to beat Arada.
That makes sense.
Gotta finish him off.
I not rolling well. He'll direct the next 2 attacks to Thanatos.
So wait, if I substitute the first one, do the
Well,
others
yeah.
still hit?
Well, no, they would not, because with the substitution, you could move half your movement away or whatever.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely substitute technique as he goes for his first hit. Let me
Okay.
check the chakra cost and stuff. It is 5 chakra. So his AC goes +3. I get half my movement away, which I have 35, so I can go 5, 10. I guess I won't go all the way. I'll go like here.
Sure.
So I can stay comfy distance. Yeah.
Okay. In that case, he directs his next 2 attacks at Thanatos. So the first one's 26, that'll hit for 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second one is a 14 to hit, which I don't think hits. Right?
No, he has a 16 AC.
Okay, so foiled this time, but still looking fairly confident. Next up is Arada.
All right.
But before he is going to replace his moat, and he will put it next to it's just like floating right next to Suiko, like on the wall next to her.
Let me think. I am
Arada, you.
in my 4 legs mode. Does that matter? I think I'd still rather do my regular hit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop a chakra blow. Do that. Yeah, and really hope I hit. So, as I guess substitute backwards and he finishes his stuff, I pull out my knuckle blades. They start glowing and I charge at him Going for another hit. 20 plus 7. Please, for the sake of everything holy, I'm gonna lose my mind.
This is getting first mission vibes for sure.
It really is.
Except his luck is spreading to all of us.
I guess that's true. All right. Next up is the tuning here.
Damn, I really nat one.
He will just sort of circle around, sort of flanking you and Than.
Ah,
He will attempt to beat you up.
I cannot substitute away from that one.
Yeah. So Arata does go down. The next two blows are against Thanatos, which I believe takes Thanatos down too.
Yeah, it does. Because he can't use like substitution or anything.
So that'll be his turn.
Cool.
His
Let's go, guys. Woohoo!
Jesus. Okay.
Bro, we are getting rolled and smoked.
Say that the lightning mote detonates.
Okay, great.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Damn, that was rough, dude. I hit nothing.
Wait, make a dexterity save. So we
Oh, my bad. Trying to sneak by you. Dexterity save. Let's see. Okay. So this is going great, guys.
Yeah.
Hey.
That
Oh,
was
man.
it.
Yeah.
So you sort of dodge out of the way and continue your way up the wall without issue.
Thank God. Okay, let me punch this dude in the face, please. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna use my avalanche dance. Just 3d4. Okay.
Whew.
There you go.
Yeah.
Arata's nat 1 and Sasuiko's nat 20.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
So you did avalanche dance?
Yeah, I just get to hit once.
Okay. Well, you critted, so it'll do double damage die.
So I get a +3 d4 with this attack. So what would that make that? D4. Okay, no. How do I double that?
If you get 3d4, you roll 6d4.
Correct. And you double your weapon, your Taijutsu die too. So it should be 2d6 plus 6d4 plus 3 for your strength modifier.
Hey, can you just one-rip this guy? That'd be great.
I'm hoping I can. Okay. 2d6 plus 6d4 plus 3. Okay.
What's your strength modifier? Is it a 3 or a 4 now? Did it
3,
change?
4. Yeah, it's a +4. I added 1 to it.
So it is +4 then, instead of +3.
Okay. Okay, hopefully I did this right.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yay!
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Woo!
It's a good hit.
So you just slam your you're targeting his joints. So you just sort of like quick blows to each of his like elbows and knees and
With your knees, bro.
and he makes a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, right.
And he will use his last limitless potential on this as well. Even with that though, he
Nice.
is dazed. So next round he can only do an attack or an action or a movement, but not both. And no bonus actions or reactions.
Not bad.
All right. Next up is Izuto. Arata would be very impressed if he was conscious, right?
I would, yeah. I'd be cheering for you.
It's sort of strange, like Arata, like you are still conscious right now, but like you're just like a spirit, basically, like looking up over your body, just sort of watching all this happen.
Okay. I can't communicate to them at all, I'm assuming?
No.
Okay.
Well, not unless Izuto or Suiko believe in ghosts.
I don't think Izuto does, I'll be honest, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Wait,
All right.
so work.
He is within 10. Oh wait, no. Yeah. So I finish up with 15, moving like all the way up, and then 10 to move over below this Chunin and try to grab his ankles. Learn from the best. So they make with headhunter technique. So they make a dexterity at a disadvantage.
If this is 19 and 18.
Okay, so he'll roll at disadvantage. He will add his limitless potential to whatever he ends up with. Well, actually, he won't because he wouldn't do that. So he fails.
All right. He is sunk underground, only his head popping up. And that'll be where my turn ends.
Okay. Next up is Thanatos. Oh, well, never mind. Thanatos is not.
That was just hurtful. I'm gonna be honest, Hudson. That was just hurtful.
Next up is the Chunin. He will attempt to attack Suiko. Let me check if Dazed keeps him from doing his multi-attack. Okay. So it does look like he gets his attacks, but he isn't able to move. So he will attack Suiko. So 2 misses and a potential hit. But Suiko, you could use substitution jutsu to get out of that if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah, let me give that a try. Haven't used that before. Okay, do I just roll the regular d20?
No, you don't have to roll anything. Your AC increases by 3, so you have an AC of 20.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can have your movement away from him or wherever you want to go. If you want.
Okay. Is there a limit to how far I can move away from him? I'm just curious.
Half your movement.
Your movement, yeah.
Half my movement. Okay, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna go right here, I guess.
You can go closer. I'm not here.
Oh, you're not there? Cool.
No, I'm underground right now.
Nah, I'll just chill right here.
Walk directly beneath them, right? As you tell, like
Yeah, like here.
Okay, cool.
I'll be there.
Whatever. I'm good. Substitution.
Next up is the Chunin stuck in the ground there.
Yay.
He makes a strength versus mine in jutsu.
Is that he just gets that, or is that like his action?
Creature restrained by his jutsu as an action.
This is just
Okay.
so exciting.
Well, let me double check out. He may want to do something else with his action.
Oh, I got fucking ribs, bro.
Yeah, no, I do think the strength save probably. It's a strength check, right?
Strength
Strength
check
save.
versus mine in jutsu save, yeah.
Okay. So he'll probably try to use his limitless potential. Let's see what it is. 6. No, it's not worth it. So he's like trying to struggle to get out of the ground, but he's not able to. I will say, despite being on the ground, his like lightning shield is kind of like around him still, protecting him to a certain extent.
Okay.
Suiko is up next.
Okay. I'm applying.
Suiko, let's see, use substitution jutsu and avalanche dance. So mark off the chunker cost for those, please.
You're right.
I know substitution's 5. I don't know what avalanche dance is.
Or okay. And then for this guy, I'm gonna try my I'll do the high monk thing. Try and kick him 2 times.
Okay. You'll have advantage on the attack since he's restrained right now by Izuto.
Yep.
God bless. Must be
Not,
nice.
didn't even need advantage. First roll, not 20.
Ugh.
Oh crap.
Well, the second one hits. You can roll for a crit though.
Oh, you want me to roll again just to see?
If you roll
Yeah, just-
another 20, I'm leaving.
I won't.
Son of a
God.
bitch!
Wow.
Bye, man. Hey, we'll catch you next session.
It was a good night. I guess y'all just update me when you're done on how it went.
Hey.
Hey,
Well, the Suiko solo show.
best of luck, guys.
Actually,
I wish y'all the best.
I'm just providing support at this point.
At least you're providing something. Unbelievable.
That is insane.
So his lightning shield will absorb a little bit of the damage here, but probably not nearly enough.
Perfectly average.
So the high monk, so it'd be 4d6 plus 4 for each of them, right? Because it's an extra like plus 1d6 normally.
Yeah, it's an extra 1d6. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, since they're both, yeah, there we go. So the first one breaks through the lightning shield.
Hey,
Consistent.
So 6 and then minus 16. So he takes 2 solid hits. He's still sort of conscious on the ground there. I'm just trying to struggle and get out of there. Next up is Izuto.
Alrighty. Oh, can't see.
I was like, do we want to move my body real quick? I mean, we'll just know it's there.
No, yeah.
Your body.
We know it's there.
Alright, I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, emerge from the ground and try to use 2 agonizing thorns, using potent jutsu on the one that's
restrained.
What's up?
The restrained one.
I'm thinking. Well, I have to hit first, actually. Okay. Let me roll those. This will be for the one nearest to me, not the advantaged one.
Okay.
Just because I am doing the double, but just for potent, I do have to make sure I hit first. And then just for the crit, I guess.
Oh, so close.
Guess does that hit both of them?
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, you're good.
I will take off my 8. Yeah, I will go ahead and use potent jutsu on the one nearest to me, not the one that's restrained. So he's dead or unconscious, and then I'll go ahead and roll for the other one. The other one takes 18.
So this one's down, and then this one takes 18. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I will say, as the agonizing thorn sort of hits this Kumo Chunin like square in the chest and sort of flings him off the cliff, you see him, his body just sort of like disappear and just kind of reappear down on the ground with like these like claw marks on him.
Interesting. Okay.
Next up is the Kumo Chunin. He will attempt. Also, by the way, just for future reference, it is an athletics check to try to get out of it. It's not just for.
Oh, okay.
Which because athletics is a skill, but these guys.
Yeah. I bet I didn't.
Well,
Oh,
for all the good it does him. He'll try to use limitless potential. If he rolls I think if he rolls an 8 on this, he'll get out. No.
No.
Um.
No, my save DC is like higher now. I don't think.
Oh, is it?
I think even if you rolled an 8, it wouldn't have mattered. It's a 16 now.
It's a 16. All right. Suiko, you are up. The honor of the finishing blow.
You deserve it. She misses all 3.
Yeah.
That'd be really
Say that.
funny.
She either misses all 3 or nat 20s all 3.
And with
Whichever it
and with advantage, that'd be so tough.
It might be wise to try to save some chakra.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just regularly smack them.
You'll still have advantage on it since it's your turn.
Okay. Oops. Ew. Okay, well, that's not funny.
So, your foot smashes into his face, and he goes down. I will say, as he goes down, he reappears on the canyon floor, with claw marks on his body. Thus completing this encounter. You guys try to rouse Rada and Thanatos, I suppose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Gentle slaps. Wake up.
So I'll say you're both revived with 1 HP.
Okay.
You can take a short rest if you want.
Go ahead and take it.
God, let me tell you, bro. I was like outside of my body there for a while. That was crazy. I don't know what's going on in this place.
Interesting. Okay. Do you think that's like part of the ritual or just part of?
I'm assuming part of the whole ritual thing that we're inside of right now, but just know that you get to watch the show. And Suiko, that was ridiculous. Let me be the first to tell you.
She was upset the fan went down.
Yeah. No, I'm sure she was. Yeah, I will go ahead and take my short rest, and I will definitely use. I don't use too many of my dice because we're still in the exams, and I'm scared.
It's fine. I'll say you're just back to full. This isn't reality right now. This is a genjutsu. So
Yeah, because we're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have to just restore the full. As you guys sort of take a little bit of time to rest up, Arata, you can make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Fail.
I like how this is supposed to be like not my story, but my dad's story, and I'm the one just like absolutely being abysmal.
Your dad would be so proud.
You try to remember. Your dad he doesn't necessarily talk with you a ton and like spend a ton of time with you.
I know.
But you eat at dinner table and stuff like this a fair amount.
Mhm.
And you're trying to remember if he's ever like talked about this time period. You get the sense that you feel like he has mentioned this incident before, or maybe it's been mentioned to you.
Okay.
But you can't recall exactly the details.
Okay. Yeah, as I'm like pondering, I definitely look at Suiko and Izuto, and I'm just like, I just like something about this. Like I swear I've heard a story similar like this from my dad, but I can't put my finger on it.
Interesting. Okay. I guess hopefully with more clues we should be able to enlighten your memory maybe.
Yeah. Actually, and then as that happens, I kind of turn and look down, and I'm just like, bro, who's putting claw marks in these people? What is what's going on over here?
Oh yeah, could we inspect them and see if they're Aries?
Sure. Sure. Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Good call. It is Zeus, by the way, just so you know.
Zeus. Which one's Aries? The mom?
Aries is Kenji's Nindaga.
Oh, that's right.
That's the like my not friend but kind of friend.
Yeah.
Wannabe rival.
Yeah, my wannabe rival.
Okay, yeah. So Izuto, using your keen eyes and investigation skills, you determine that these tuning, the claws, even the smaller size Zeus that you saw, his claws would be too big for these. They're also too big for Thanatos. It's something in between. In addition, there's like some cut marks that are clearly not by a dog. You get the sense it would almost like it's like from a weapon, but they're kind of strange. You get the sense it'd be like what Thanatos is wielding with his like scythe, like a weapon wielded by a ninja.
Oh. Interesting.
Do you share that info with the group?
Yes, I share the info with the group.
Yeah, as you say that, I look at you, I'm like, hey, I've been looking into these a little bit, and I kind of point at Suiko, and I'm like, could it be the Iron Claws?
I'll say with the 25 Izuto, you realize these were made by a katana, actually.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, fair enough. So someone's using a katana. Has my dad ever been known to use a katana? I assume I would know that.
No, but your mother's dog, Hera, does use a katana.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely, knowing this, I immediately am like, as he shares with me that it is a katana, I kind of am like, oh, my mom's dog uses a katana.
Interesting. Okay, maybe a little love story here. Who knows?
That'd be really funny, actually.
I should.
All right. I am. Anything else y'all want to research around here?
No.
I'll say, as you've put together a bit of this already, Izuto, you can make an intelligence check.
Okay.
I'm glad I asked about my parents. Big brain. We got this.
You feel like you're on the cusp of something, but you can't quite. You.
Our intelligence checks just aren't hidden.
We roll another investigation, bro. I'm so much better than that. All right.
In any case, you guys continue on down the mountain pass. Basically, you're guided not by a path at a certain point because it opens up when you get past the mountain. But like certain areas, there's more hazy than others. So like you're kind of guided along almost.
Okay.
Through this.
Yeah, following the detailed portions.
Yeah.
And you end up at this area here. And you hear, well, actually, you can sort of see the waves, but there's sort of the cove with the ship in the distance. And you hear like the sound of waves crashing against rock.
So do we see this ship over here? I'm assuming because the vision looks like we see it.
We'll see it.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose we kind of, I mean, I see the ship and I would go after it a little bit.
Yeah, go for the ship.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Just go for the ship.
Logically speaking. Shoop, shoop, shoop.
Oh. As you guys are moving along there, you see a very large man, probably about the same size as Tazaga, and he's like cooking something over this like little campfire. He looks up as he sees you guys in between the little rocks there, and his eyes narrow. He puts down the cooking utensils and jumps onto this rock here. He says, "I didn't think they had anyone to send so close."
That's a big number. Yeah. We got called in. Now what's going on over here?
What you cooking, huh?
He looks at you, and you see like a bit of pity in his eyes. And he says, "Look, I'm not interested in beating up a bunch of Genny. Just back away. You can say you did your best."
Right.
Can I know why he betrayed the village? The guy who betrayed the village, right?
I don't think we know.
Oh, we don't know.
Well, actually, I guess at this point, yes. You see, he has a leaf headband on, with the, classic like scratch mark
Line through it, yeah. The good old.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I want to ask him then. Why'd you betray the village, bro? I'm just curious.
He says, "I betrayed the village because they treated me like garbage. I should be a Jonin by now, twice over, but they keep me at Chunin, limiting my influence, limiting my training opportunities. I was just like a collared dog, like one of the Inuzuka's pets."
Okay,
Shots
listen.
fired.
All right, they are more than just collared dogs. All right, they are as much of the family as any ninja would be. Okay.
Have your moment over there. Okay. Why do you think they're restraining you? Why wouldn't they give you the advancement?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very mad at him.
He says, I'm overqualified for the advancement at this point. I could take on practically any other Jonin, barring maybe some of the clan leaders. But despite that, despite my success on missions, I've never been chosen for advancement. Not once.
I mean, they have to. I mean, like, I would assume there's some like secret politics going on there, right?
He nods and says, "Yeah, I'm an orphan from the village hidden in the clouds. I'm from the Ranton clan, one of their most prestigious clans."
So, is this like is racist the right word for this sentence? I don't think it is.
Don't think it is.
Listen, man, I am from the exact same background. I'm an orphan that was taken into Leaf Village, and
To be honest, I have also not been, not that I'm as strong as you. You look much tougher than I do, but I have also dealt with the same, issues. It's absurd, but you can't just, I guess, run away or cause problems. You have to try to fix it from within.
Yeah, okay.
He
So,
nods. He nods and
I'm-
says, real quick, in response to Izuta, he nods and says, I used to think that way too. But you know what this is? And he pulls out a scroll from his little pack, pointing to it. He says, "This scroll contains all the details of the village hidden in the clouds defense organization and structure. If we had delivered this, they were planning on doing a raid against my people of my blood. And they sent me on this mission to make me do it, to make me help them kill them."
Jesus, you remind me of a certain guy. Can't put my name on it.
who could it be?
No, you have every right to be as upset as you are. I don't blame you, but I mean,
Will this not
Is
only
it-
cause more war?
yeah, would it not just cause more problems?
He shrugs and says, "Maybe, but I just can't let the people of my blood, I can't betray them like that. I can't sick the hounds of belief after them."
Do
Hey,
they already know you have this scroll?
What the hell does he have against dogs? What do you know what? Actually, no, I exclaimed that. I was like, after he said that, I'm like, what do you got against dogs, bro? What do you got
I
against
punch
dogs?
him. Quiet. Serious discussion.
What was the last question? I forgot.
It was what do you have against dogs? Because he keeps like making
Yeah, he keeps making
slight
remarks
jabs.
against Inuzukas. I'm
He
very
says-
proud of my clan. So.
He says, I used to be the part of the squad of one of your clan members, I guess. I was dogs on the mind.
Do you happen to know who it was?
He nods and says, "Tazaga and Tar."
Son of a bitch.
There it is.
So listen, okay. I happen to know them quite personally, and I would agree with you that especially Tazaka can be a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes. I get that, all right, but I do think that we can go back and we can resolve this in like a nice manner, because I promise you, not all Inuzukas and not all of the Leaf Village is the way that you think they are.
You can make a persuasion check, I guess.
Okay. Happen to know that man quite well. My persuasion's 0. Fuck. Oh!
Hey,
I made up for the 1.
you did it. We got there.
He sort of frowns considering your words, and he says, and he nods, and he says, "You know, I think you might be right, but at this point, it's too late. Even if I were to go back, there's a line through my headband. Tazaga knows what I've done. I imagine he's probably told the Leaf as well. If I go back now, you think I'll ever be promoted to Johnny? I'll be lucky to stay out of prison."
If you tell me what you did, maybe we can kind of help you out.
Genin, helping me out? How? You're no offense, but you're not exactly part of the Leaf's power structure, I imagine.
Listen,
Arata has a lot of influence.
Yeah, as I have a lot of pull, okay, in the village. While I may be a Ginning right now, I am in a position to have a lot of say in a not so long amount of time. And you don't seem like a bad guy. You seem like someone who was caught up in a shitty situation, and a very shitty one at that, and you just need the right people to listen to you.
Damn. Nice. I clap.
He sort of looks down at the scroll and then looks up at you, and he says, "All right, I think we can. I think we can try something at least here. I'm gonna destroy the scroll, though.
You know what? I
I'm
expected
with
nothing
him on
less.
this.
I want you
I'm
to
with
do
him
that,
on this
and then
side.
we'll figure it out from there.
I'm actually with him now. I disagree with all of you. I want to fight y'all.
So
He's turned me over.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
And bursting from his eyes, lasers.
Jeez.
He is part of the rand.
That's like their thing. I just love the image.
Oh my god, he's Superman.
Yeah, and it destroys the scroll, the lasers. And he looks up at you and he says, "I feel like I feel like something's been lifted off my chest." And he begins to step towards you, non-hostilely, ready to go with you.
Thank God.
As he does, like his image begins to shift, and you all feel like a ton of like trauma all at once to like all of your bodies.
Emotional or physical?
Physical.
Oh.
Um, you're all kind of like spread out in the area here.
Okay.
And he's on the rock now before he's disappeared from one spot and he's up on the other. He's clearly taken a fair amount of damage as well. And he's looking down at you. The scroll is in his hand again.
God damn it. Okay.
He sort of shakes his head and he says, "I'm sorry it had to be this way." And he runs off towards the ship. And looks back briefly and he says, "Tell Tazaga, never mind." And he continues on boarding the ship. However, you guys successfully completing the memory here without the fight, which is unfortunate. I was looking forward to.
Yeah, I saw that 121 health and I was like, oh no. Oh no.
We can talk no jutsu out of this.
Yeah, we can Naruto our way out of this.
Listen, my nat 20 and my insane speech skills.
You did it. I clap for you. You did great.
That was good. In any case, you all wake up in the shrine room. Now that you sort of, had that experience, Arata, you do remember the context in which you've heard the name Ritake before?
Mm-hmm.
It was just once. Your mother, Tara, sort of mentioned that Ritake was coming to town with a group from the land of, or the village hidden in the clouds. And Tazaga just sort of like glaring at her and like everything quiet for a moment, as it often does when your father gets angry.
Yes.
The moment was over and it was never mentioned again.
Okay.
So you get the sense that whatever you might have managed to accomplish in the memory, which was not your father's, but rather of your mother, Tara's.
Okay. That's why we saw the katana marks. Makes sense.
Ritake did survive that encounter and escape with the scroll.
Okay.
In any case, so you feel like you maybe understand your father a little better now.
Okay.
Why he is the way he is.
Bonding time.
Or maybe you don't. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, all of you wake up, feeling very comfortable, like you just had a nice long nap. Kodaka is he's like just cooking. He brings in some like rice and some just sort of basic foods, and serves it to you guys. You're all feeling pretty hungry. You quickly eat up, and he says, "Well, congratulations. It looks like you all woke up without any issues. here's the scroll, as promised. And he produces a scroll and hands it over to you. Go ahead and roll a d4 and a d20.
Sounds like an Izuto kind of job, weirdly enough.
It is. All right. Get the nat ones out of the way when it doesn't matter too much.
True.
I will write them down. Just let me know.
So that's another Earth rank, or a Earth one, and a d20 as well.
Which is good.
What's up?
A d20 as well.
I got a 16.
There's a 16 on it.
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not showing. All right.
Now I want to have a long conversation with my dad.
Maybe we should have had this conversation years ago.
I have questions. I didn't know Ritake years ago, okay? I'm sorry.
So I think you guys already have one of these, but it's a sand coffin binding.
That is the
Yep.
one. I actually, okay,
We
when he
do
rolled
have
the
that.
16, I was like,
I'm pretty sure I've had that before.
Yeah.
I had the same thing. I was like, is it sand coffin or earth blow?
So it's very unlikely. So we'll send for twice.
Listen,
yeah.
we're good at what we do. We're consistent.
one in 4, 20.
In any case, he sort of gives you all about. He says, "If I may ask, which of your memories pulled at you?
It was
Memories?"
happened to be my mother's memory, actually.
He nods and says, "That's Lady Tara, the Inuzuka."
Correct, it is.
I see. Well, I hope that you've learned something about your mother.
I suppose I have. Can't handle
He
herself
said,
in a fight.
If you're interested in doing this ritual some other time, as any good citizen of the Land of Fire knows, the Temple of the Ancestors, or the Shrine of the Ancestors, is always open to those who
Hell yeah.
I
who
will
seek
make
sure to.
their ancestors.
I will make sure to do that.
I want to do that too.
In any case, you all bid him farewell outside. The Kirigani are gone at this point.
No.
Where would you guys like to head next? I'll say that that did that was about 6 hours or so. So basically, you have like a bit of the evening to travel here, and then you'll have a bit of time the following day and morning. But you do need to get to the edge of the map by the afternoon.
Can
in
we
order to
see
pass.
the map? Yeah. So we have to get to the edge of the map by when?
Basically tomorrow at about 2 p.m. or so. You guys probably would have time just barely to go to the farm and then get to the edge, but you wouldn't really have any time for anything else, basically.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured looking at it. So I mean, are we all in agreement? Firm handshake. Stop by the farm. See what happens.
farm edge.
Yeah.
Even if it's been ransacked. Or I guess most of them seem like challenges. I guess it's not really being ransacked.
Alright.
Okay.
Can I use the bathroom real quick?
No.
Alright, I'm gonna take that as a firm yes. I'll be right back.
Mark the recording, please.
It's only 17 feet. Man, I really underestimated.
135. Good call, Kevin. Good call.
In any case,
Makes it easier on me.
I can set up the next thing.
Looks like me and Tazaga need to have a cute little talk, cute little chat.
Let's see.
I'm trying to do better about writing things down as we come across them for the story. I think I should have been doing this since day one.
If you're writing anything down, you're better than my normal players. They're allergic to like writing anything.
Oh, I love it. See, the problem is I would always wait till after the session, and then I would like miss some things. But now that I'm kind of like noting it down mid, it's so nice because I can just see it all.
Music to any DM's ears, I'd say.
I am more than invested if that is a concern of yours. I think we all are.
I mean, it's like my players are invested. It's just like they're lazy. That's it's literally.
I got you. That's fair.
How many games do you DM for, Hudson?
What's that?
How many games do you DM for?
Oh, I have one regular D&D game I've been doing for years, and then this one. This is my first time DMing for like 2 campaigns at once. So
Oh.
Is it how rough is that, by the way? Out of curiosity.
Yeah.
it's not that one of the reasons I started this was because just because of like COVID stuff and like scheduling issues, it was difficult to get that other group together. So
Makes
I was
sense.
like, there were weeks when I wasn't doing any D&D, and I was like, I should start something here.
Cool.
But anyway,
And hold on,
yes.
we're good. The audio will spike when I look through it.
That's clever. All right. You guys arrive at the farm. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Is this dog actually here, or is this just part of the? Dang it.
I'll say there probably is some wildlife here, but probably not the size that is depicted on the map.
Okay, I was like, bro, that's a Zeus size. dog.
Aries.
Yeah.
Zeus.
Aries would be that big too.
Aries is slightly smaller, I thought. But yeah.
I guess they probably have giant livestock and giant.
Yeah.
stuff.
That's a horse, not a dog.
Gotta feed the summoning people.
Right. In any case, you guys approach it midday. It's fairly pleasant. It's just like a nice little rice paddy or whatever. Rice paddy farm. A couple thatch buildings. What would you guys like to do?
I definitely look at the other two, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I say right now, let's try to split up lightly, maybe amongst these 3 buildings, and just see what's going on.
Yeah,
This one. This is mine.
All right. Do you have a preference, Izuto?
I'll take the main one.
All
You
right.
take the one with the dog.
Me and Than will go towards the large animal chained to this pole.
So cool. I'm sure it was just because of the way it was loading, but like it looked like you all split up at like the same time. You're going. It's probably just loading them all.
No, we're definitely that coordinated, I swear.
No, we're that coordinated.
Yeah, we are.
All right, everyone make investigation checks.
Does Than get one? Can I regularly investigate and then Than specifically sniff to see if he gets anything?
No, I'll say Than is helping you investigate. So you roll with advantage.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Investigation.
Chico's too busy playing with the chicken.
Sheesh.
I'm just playing with the chicken. I got distracted.
No, that sounds about right.
Are you kidding me? Thanks, Than.
Oh, did you roll? I don't see the rolls.
I got 2 13s for my advantaged roll.
I got a 17 and Suiko got a 2.
I'm playing with those chickens.
Yeah, so Suiko, you basically, it's like the barn house with a number of different animals in there, and you just start playing with the animals.
Hell yeah.
It's stress relief after these long days. A lot of you investigate. It's sort of like where they store a lot of the equipment. It also has a mill inside where they do they. I don't know. I actually don't know like how they process rice, but they have whatever they use to process rice.
Okay.
I'm gonna look that up after this. I'm curious. But Izuto, you search the main building, which is clearly sort of the main where the farmers live. It's a pretty well furnished area. Inside, you do eventually discover, just sort of looking through, hidden basically in a drawer is a note, and the note says. The scrolls are hidden within the rice paddies. Dig them up until you find one.
Alrighty.
I go back.
I think we all meet in the
Go,
middle here.
yeah, I was gonna say I go back to the middle, call for everyone.
I'm too distracted by the chickens.
All right, I walk on. I'm like, hey, I found some tools in my shed over there. Nothing too noteworthy. Some rice processing stuff.
Oh, interesting. I found a where's Suiko?
Suiko, Suiko, hello.
You're walking from the barn.
Do we need to? Okay.
Yeah, let's make sure she's okay.
Okay.
You just hear a bunch of chicken noises from inside the barn.
Suiko?
Suiko?
We gotta confer our information. Did you find anything?
I am becoming the queen of chickens. Please leave me out of this.
I hate it here.
Suiko, these are the tuning exams, and I'm gonna look you right in the eye. I will kill every single one of these animals if you don't come help us.
Not if I punch you first. Don't hurt my chickens. They're my subjects.
Suiko, I'm not saying he wouldn't. Okay, let's put it that way.
Can I at least take one of the chickens with me?
Fine, you can hold one of the chickens.
Okay, let's go.
All right, what did you find, Izuto?
Anyway, I found as we're walking, I'm whispering to Arata, I will make that chicken nuggets, and I will feed it to Sekhmet, and then I will feed it to Thane.
I was gonna say, can't they have at least one? As long as they can have one, we're good.
That's one. Okay. Anyway,
My chicken glares at you.
Anyway.
Your chicken doesn't hear anything.
Yeah, he does. He's psychic.
well, anyway, so I found a note that says the scrolls are hidden in the rice paddies.
Mm-hmm.
So
As
you
in,
should-
like, in the rice paddies?
Yeah, it just said dig them up.
Bro,
And
well,
then
okay,
you'll find
well,
the scroll.
hey, let's go. Would any of the tools that I found in there be helpful?
Yeah, there's like some shovels, there's some like hose or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some stuff you use.
Gotta love some hose. I'm like, okay, well, here, let me go grab some stuff. And I run over with Than. Than grabs one in his mouth, and I grab 3, I guess, shovel, like, whatever I would deem the most useful
Sure.
for doing this.
Mostly like farm equipment. The shovels they have are kind of more like hand shovels.
Okay. Yeah, and then I run back over, and I'm like, here you go, and I hand one to Izuto, and I try to hand one to Suiko. I don't know if she takes it or not, but...
I do.
Okay,
And then
there
I
we
have
go.
my chicken in my other arm.
All right, there we go. So are we just digging? Is this the
I
plan?
guess we
As
are.
you're getting down towards the rice paddy, you hear a voice call out, "Hey, wait, stop!"
Okay, what the hell
Yes?
is that? Hello?
Hello?
God?
A face pops out of the water.
Of course. Okay.
I'm messing with
Hold on, map's moving. I'm scared. Is an earthquake?
wrong way. There we go. It's a voice that you recognize.
Not Steve.
It is
Oh, okay, no, it's
face of head of Matafusa. His head is just sort of popping out of the water. No obvious, like, his body doesn't appear to be beneath him. It's just his head there. And he says, it's you guys. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You put down that stuff. You don't need it. That's a prank.
I go to the edge. Yeah, what was the like punchline of that one? They're not useful, or
No, my team and I already found all the scrolls here. We left that here. People dig stuff up, spend all day, and then we take whatever scroll they have. It's hilarious.
okay, that's actually kind of funny, and I
I'll-
go to dap them up.
I don't know who you are, bro, but I respect the gig.
Oh, guys, sorry. This is my friend from the exams. We
Oh.
helped each other out.
Oh, sick. Well, what's up,
You know,
man?
it's a little embarrassing how he's just stealing my answers. It's okay. It's okay.
It was
Hey, weren't
smartest
we
guy
all?
I've ever met.
Weren't we all? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
He said, "Hey, listen. Since you're here, you don't need to be messing with any, nonsense about digging. How about we do like I don't know, maybe we could like do a fight and like stake a scroll on it, something
Little
like
wager? Little wager?
Ooh, a little gamble action?
Hey,
I'm-
we're experts at wagering, right, Izuto?
Exactly. I am down to wager. Let's
All right.
run this, my man.
Do you want to do a one-on-one or a group fight?
I look to the other two.
Also, yeah, I lean over to Izuto. I'm like, hey, your call, bro. You want the one-on-one? You run it. I'll let you make the call.
I'm guessing my 1-on-1 would be against you.
He says, "Of course."
Nice.
Okay, guys, listen. Would a group fight probably be better? Yeah. Yes.
Wait. He's willing to fight all of us by
No,
himself?
No,
it's a-
his squad. It'd be his squad.
Okay.
Which
okay.
we don't know how good his squad is, to be clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's either that or a 1-on-1 fight. So what do we?
I step back, like, hands up. I'm like, hey, you want us to run it? I'll put my all in. This seems like someone you know a little better than I do.
He's really strong, and I mean that physically. I've never seen him fight, but it hurts when I high five him.
Okay, that's fair. If he hurt you high fiving him, then I don't. You got a lot of dust shields, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm guessing I am the one that's 1v1ing in this scenario.
Wait, or are you? Do you get to pick?
I just said 1v1, but I mean,
Matafusa shrugs and says, "I mean, I prefer to fight Izuto, but mean, if you feel like one of your friends is stronger than you, that's fine.
Okay, no, we're 1v1ing. Come on.
I love your shark teeth, by the way.
Oh, he gives you like a big shark tooth filled grin.
Ah, amazing. Incredible.
Says, I know, they're always popular with the ladies.
Oh, fair
Are
enough.
they?
I respect that.
I respect that, bro. I love this guy.
Wait, Matafuso, where is your team?
He says, oh, they're in the water.
Okay. I kind of
Ask
turn around to
him
the
this
water
one.
and I just wave. Hi.
There's like a swan that like it looks at you and there's that look of disappointment.
All right, Than, you might have to
All
pee
right.
on that swan later.
How much are we wagering here?
He says, I could go one scroll or two, up to you. I mean, we could do all the scrolls, but I feel like that'd be kind of.
That'd be dumb. I wouldn't want you to go home with 0.
He says, yeah, I wouldn't want you to, go home with 0. Eat your piece. And he laughs very awkwardly afterwards.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let me talk to my team, and I'll give them my scrolls for safekeeping. All right, guys, what are we thinking? 1 or 2?
I like the one. We're already at 4. If you
Yeah.
lose, we're at 3. If you win, we're at 5. Either way, it feels good. Dropping to 2, I think, feels bad in a worst case scenario.
I agree. I go back. I was like, all right, you want to wager 1 for the 1v1?
He says, he claps his hands together and says, yeah, it sounds perfect.
While this is happening, because he said his teammates are in the water, just out of fear, I'm gonna go ahead and step over here by the fence line, with Than just chilling on my shoulder, per usual. Just
Okay.
chilling by the fence line.
He says, how far apart do you want to start?
As far as you can.
I know
Yeah.
that. That is my intent. Here, I'll start at this fence line. You start. Well, I'm not measuring things. That's cheating.
That'd be so cringe.
You could start kind of like. Can I move him?
Yeah. Fine.
Kind of like here, and then we can go from there. Or I guess we can. No, that's fine.
Okay. Did you move him?
Yeah, I moved them like one diagonal.
Oh, okay. Not okay. Just take him off the load. All right. Okay. He gears up. He sort of like stretches, and you see like water like sloshing from his body. So, he stretches.
Alrighty. By the way, I have given my scrolls to one of y'all. If y'all want to decide which one I gave them to, just so the wager is fair and I'm not able to use the scrolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, you can hold them. You're the single, like, you by yourself are definitely stronger than me by myself, so.
Okay.
Cool beans.
In that case, he says, "All right, 1, 2, 3, go." Begins moving. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes, sir! Hey, that's my easy toe. That's my easy toe right there.
Okay.
He's Hudson's scrolling through the 3 pages of jutsu this guy
Well,
has.
no, I know what there's something called the corroded condition, which this guy does a lot of. Oh, it's thick. No, it was just like one was on one page. Right. So he just sort of grins a sharky grin, and he will just charge at you. Like water trailing behind him as he does so.
I see.
He will just try to attack you. Actually, no, it's more fun. He'll use his great water arm. So as he approaches you, his arm just gets like grossly massive, like size of his body practically, and he just sort of throws it at you. So it's a cheese attack. But given the size and sort of the relatively slow attack, you just dodge out of the way without much issue. The water just sort of sprays on the ground, splashing the area. Next up is, well, next up is you.
I was like, our turn order is fairly easy for this one. All right, I will go ahead and just activate a dust coat. Where is it? Oh, that's right, it's G-Ton.
Da, da, da. Go Izuto!
Alright, my AC is now 13 plus ninjutsu ability modifier, which is 4 now. It's 17. Half your proficiency is 1, right? Because mine's at 3, so 18 now. And then temporary hit points equal to your, so 16. I'm at 46. And then my AC now is 18. Alright, try again, bud.
All right. Let's see. I mean, yeah, he does have to respond to the taunt. He will try. His arm grows to massive proportions again, and also this time it just like slams against your dust coat, which just it disperses the water on either side of you without taking any damage.
Gotcha.
He said he sort of like shakes his arm like he just hit a wall, and he says, "I swear that works normally."
I'm hard to hit. I will go ahead and try the Earthern Grasp him. Or actually, let me see if Earthern Grasp is no, because it forms next to them, so it's like not range. I think.
Okay. That's a strength save on my part?
Yes, you gotta test out the waters. I'm sure his strength saving throw, but I'm sure his strength is good. But just for the sake of it, not doubling or anything, just seeing what he's got.
Yeah, you guys are just testing each other a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. We're not getting too serious.
Here. Okay, so that does fail, right? Your DC is 16 now.
Yes.
So yeah, it grabs him.
All right, we'll go ahead and take 2d6. As a bonus action, he will take another 2d6. Oh, sorry, that's 11. That's plus 2.
Okay.
And that's a 7, so 18.
What type of damage is this?
This is earth damage specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he takes that one. So 11 and 5.
And 5, yeah. So
16.
16. Yeah, sorry.
All
right. With it, and then I will use my movement to go back. Does he get an attack of opportunity? But he is restrained and grappled, so I don't know.
He's restrained. He will attempt to distort me. Yeah, he'll make a normal attack against you.
Okay. Ace,
yeah.
I might.
So I do need to. He technically that should have been split up into 2 attacks, so he doesn't do.
Okay.
That much normal. In any case, his turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of shout out for that miss. I'm like, someone's getting embarrassed.
I point at Arata and go, "You be quiet. He is a strong fighter, and he is my friend."
So yeah, he will go ahead and use the watery escape jutsu.
Oh.
So instead of strength, which I guess strength probably would work as well, but it's cool. He has a watery body. He will roll with advantage, and it's intelligence instead of strength to escape. So he does get out of the grasp of the earthen construct. And that is his bonus action. He runs up to you, and he says, "Third time's the charm," and maybe a little extra this time.
Yeah.
So he misses again. However, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
While he's doing this, I want to be clear. I keep looking back at the water because I'm very paranoid of him saying that his teammates were in there. And I'm just Just so I don't try to sneak up or do anything weird. I'm keeping an eye on that water.
Okay. You make a perception check.
Oh shit! I didn't want to. I was just trying to make sure they couldn't sneak up.
You are corroded. So basically, the air around you, it just like filled up with all this water, and it just begins to. It's like acid. It's like eating away. It's sort of rusting your metal a little bit, that sort of thing.
Alrighty.
So, I mean, you can read the corroded condition. I'll basically it's -1 to all of your checks and attack rolls, and you take 1d4 acid damage at the start of your turn.
Fun.
Yeah. The way you can get out of it is by using a DC 15 dexterity or constitution saving throw as an action, not a landing condition.
Okay.
Okay. So it's your turn now, but so at the start of your turn, you do take
1d4? Oh, okay, so if you want to roll it.
you take acid damage.
Okay.
So basically, just a bit of your dust armor begins to like falls away.
Yeah. All right, I get a disadvantage. I will go ahead and
Let's go, Izuto! I believe that we will win.
I will go ahead and I guess move again. If he wants to make another attack of opportunity.
No, he's good.
Okay. I will hit him. I will try to hit him with a double G2 agonizing thorn.
There it is.
This is what we were waiting for.
It is a new day, so I can use Poden, but I'm not going to use it.
I will say you have -1 to your attack roll for. Well,
All
not
right, well, that isn't it. I will assume.
Yikes.
I'll go ahead and just do +7 instead of +8.
Sure. So both attacks, unfortunately, he well, say they both like sort of just like pass through him, like the water just sort of bends around and let them pass straight through him. He sort of grins and says, "Hey, I'm not so easy to hit either one."
I would expect nothing less.
He will charge forward and rear up for another attack. He's got to hit you one of these times. Oh, no, sorry, wait. No, he will not do that. He will use the water muscles jutsu. So he does run up to you. And you watch as this time, instead of just like getting really, really big, his arm like becomes like super like toned, like, full on bodybuilder, like veins and muscles, and yeah, it's the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And he just like looks like super ripped now, and he says, "All right, time to get serious." And you are up, Izuto.
Okay, 1d4. I can roll that. Hey, that's not the right punctuation mark.
You take 3 points of acid damage.
Hey, staying average. 2 last time, 3 this time.
Alrighty.
Sorry, you do need to make another Constitution saving throw, because he used that jutsu while he was next to you, spraying more water into the air.
Oof.
Hey, get it out of the way before you attack. You're fine.
So you do take an additional 1d4 at the start of your turn, so another 4 points damage, and you now have -2 to your ability checks.
Oh.
Alrighty, that's a bit more concerning.
But yeah, it's your turn now.
Okay, I guess
we'll have to start getting a bit more serious then.
I will go ahead and actually let me make sure. Strength saving throw. Second.
Sorry, am I supposed to be rolling something?
What's up?
Well, what are you doing?
No. I said give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
He's thinking.
I thought you said I thought you might have said give me a saving throw. I was like,
Oh,
whoa.
no. No.
Give me a saving throw, Hudson.
give me a second.
Do you have a saving throw?
Okay. I'll go ahead and do a goodie, oldie but a goodie. I'm gonna do a dust particle drizzle.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I haven't seen that one in a while. It is a dexterity saving throw.
The classic.
Okay.
Hey.
What type of damage is that?
That is piercing earth, and he is poisoned.
Okay.
I was like,
Okay.
does it depend? The first two would be piercing. The second two would be earth.
Yeah, he has a thing that he could use, but yeah, I don't think it's worth it for them.
Okay, cool.
All right, so he takes 9 and he's poisoned.
Okay.
With my Jiton clan now, since I use a Jiton clan jutsu, he now has a magnetic mark, which means I can see him no matter where he goes, and it is not affected by hiding or other things. I just know where he is within 60 feet of me.
Well, don't worry, he's not planning on hiding.
I just
Sure. So he says, "All right, not bad," and he sort of cracks his watery knuckles and like sprays water everywhere. As his arm bulges again, this time like large and muscular, and he tries to slam it into you. This time considerably more with more power than before.
so is this to hit?
Yeah, that's to hit.
He said, "Please don't be damaged."
I was like, I need to know what I'm dealing with here.
So this is plus 3 plus 2. Let me double check the water muscles.
Do you need me to roll something?
No.
If I see anyone pop out of that water,
Okay.
they're gonna kunai to the throat.
So that's 24 points
I'm
of.
just gonna
Okay, I will
Holy
go ahead and use
shit.
my reaction to make a dust shield.
Okay.
That
Reasonable.
feels appropriate.
You do watch as his the muscles around his arm they return to normal after this big attack here.
Alrighty. So that is 19, 9, so he does 9 damage to me.
Okay. Yura. And he lets out a growl and he says, "That one's so bad."
Hey man, this is a good fight. Let's keep it up.
Oh, thank you. I totally forgot about the group. Thank you.
Oh, you're good. I will go ahead and -2 is kind of a pain.
So it is a DC 15 dexterity or constitution check or saving throw. Saving throw to get rid of the corrosive condition.
For what, Constitution?
So it's DC 15 dexterity or constitution saving throw, whichever one you prefer.
Constitution.
It is your action to attempt to do so, though.
Yeah. I think I have enough AoEs to wear down the storm. Actually, here, I will go ahead and double jutsu a Rising Rock technique. As I pull 2 large chunks of the earth, with using my chakra alone, I will hurl them. And yep. I'll go ahead and try to hit that. That's -2, sorry. 23. 3 for the first one.
Yeah, 23 does it.
And then what did I say? It's just I'll just do +6 now. And 23.
Nice.
Or yeah, 23.
Okay, both of them definitely hit. What type of damage is it?
Earth damage.
Oh, I mean,
I will go ahead and make one of those the potent jutsu, so that will do an automatic 24, and then I will roll
Sure.
the 2d12s. Or sorry, 26. I get +2 on the earth thing.
Someone stop him.
And that's a 14.
all right. So the two things they both they're so large they slam into him. He doesn't have a way to dodge it, and he just slams into the ground, unconscious. As he does, you hear him just sort of mutter, "Crap."
I run over celebratory. I'm like, let's go, Izuto!
Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'll go ahead and if he has any apparent injuries, try to treat him or lift him up a little bit, try to help him out until he's conscious.
Sure. So yeah, he regains consciousness after like a couple seconds.
What the hell are his teammates, bro?
And he nods and says, all right, you got me fair and square. Hey, but I got you good on that last one.
That's true. It hit hard, man.
He sort of puts his hand on you, and all the sort of nasty water that was around you, it just sort of gets sucked into him, removing the corroded condition from you. He calls out and he says, all right, guys, come on out. And two additional Getty come out. And he sort of runs over to one of them and sort of begins reaching for it, and she slaps his hands away and hands him a scroll instead. He grabs it and says, oh, wait. We should give him a choice. Hey, we got 3 scrolls. Which one would you prefer? He says, we got Earth Release Guide to Resistance, Water Release Water Trumpet, and Wind Release Wind Friction Shatter.
Go ahead and take the Earth Release.
He nods and says, hey, one trick pony. We respect that.
How are you, water boy?
Like I said, we respect
that. All right.
So what was the... Yeah, Earth Release Guide to Resistance, which I actually don't remember what that does.
Guide to Resistance?
Yeah, Guide to Resistance. So I don't know if you read a book as part of it or what, but...
I told you to bet 2, Izuto.
No, you didn't.
In any case, he sort of sits down and waves. He says, all right, get up now. I'm gonna have to beat up the next guy I see really bad. May make up for this.
Hey, I feel sorry for the next guy.
Hey, hopefully I'll get some more scrolls.
He says, yeah, best of luck.
All right, have a good one.
All right, and you guys head out.
Bye, Shark Boy.
Yep. What was that?
Oh, nothing. I was saying goodbye to Shark Boy and his friends.
All right. You guys, having acquired 4 scrolls now, or is it 5?
Dude, I was like, we have 5 with that one.
Yeesh. You basically have to kind of make a beeline for the trees.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you guys are almost out of time here, but you do make it probably at about noon or so. So you, unless there's anything else you'd like to try to do with these last hour or whatever.
Hour. Nah.
I am content to just walk
To
out.
just rest. I was gonna say, just rest up for the 2 hours or walk out if we can. Something
Yeah,
like that.
because although we could probably sit there and wait for another team, I feel like that would be a little unnecessary risk.
Just jump them.
Okay. So you guys head out, taking route of caution, and find a Chunin, hook up with them, and show them your scrolls. And you guys are led to the next arena as you have successfully completed the second and final preliminary round.
Let's go.
You're brought to an fairly large building up a couple flights of stairs. You wait there for about 2 to 3 hours, fully resting up in that period of time. And you are all instructed to sort of stand at attention in the arena, along with the other people who passed the preliminary rounds. And as you do, other people begin gathering sort of on the rafters, some of them, and you recognize, of course, Kenjiro. And you recognize maybe one or two of the other Jonin in the leaf, at least.
Kenjiro.
As everyone gathers.
Oh god, hey.
This arena doesn't look familiar at all, bro.
This looks a bit familiar, bro.
No, I've never seen this in my life.
I could have sworn someone opened the gates here.
I'm so glad this was someone had made this map like for this specific.
Yeah, this is actually so hype that it's the actual room.
Dude. Cool. As the hands, the balcony. Oof.
So nice. People are great. People are great.
People are great. This is true.
People's hobbies are amazing.
Sorry, I'm just fixing the damage here.
You're good. Do I bring myself back up to full?
Oh yeah. Do you want me to help move people to full health and stuff? Is that what you're doing?
Sure. It's just these guys, right? Oh no, there's Matafusa.
Yeah, Matafusa.
Yeah, he's up there.
Hey,
Our
friends made it.
In any case, you are all greeted as Yamanaka Azura enters the room, and she sort of gives you all a round of applause, enthusiastically, and she says, "Congratulations, everyone! You finished the preliminary rounds. More or less, you are on your way to being Chunin now. For the final round, it'll be organized by me. My name's Asura. Good to meet you all. So basically how it's going to work is we're going to have a first round here, and whoever passes here will move on to the actual tournament, which will be held in the Konoha Arena. I will say, anyone who distinguishes themselves here, even if they lose, is eligible to become a Chunin, but it's far, far more likely that you'll successfully advance a rank if you make it to the tournament itself. So everybody do your best. In the meantime, people who are waiting, go ahead and wait with the rafters next to your respective Jonin leaders. Any questions? Yes.
I'm good.
No, yeah, I'm good.
Sounds easy.
Lily, off to the side, raises her hand.
Oh, shit.
So and Lily says, "Does this round have similar rules to the last against killing and maiming?" Sarah sort of lets out an uncomfortable chuckle, and she says, "Yes, the restrictions still apply for killing and maiming and those sorts of injuries." Lily shrugs and says, "Fine."
I lean over to Suiko. I'm like, God, she scares me.
In any case, everyone begins heading up to the rafters as Azura, you watch her sort of like, maybe he has like a little, one of those, what do you call them? Like the machine with the little balls in them or whatever that you pull out.
Oh, like the little bingo things?
Bingo.
Yeah.
She has one of those with her, and she begins pulling out balls to see who go first. And I will go, you guys can move yourselves next to Kenjiro up there.
Kenjiro!
Oh,
He sees you guys and gives everybody sort of a big hug and like it's on the back. Where's one?
Bro, we got 5 scrolls, dude. Shit was wild.
He says, "Oh wow, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, my squad got 6 when we went."
Yeah.
I need.
He pulled me.
He grins and he says, "Just kidding. We didn't do nearly that well." But
I expect
it's due to my expert tutelage, you know. So,
of course.
A little side note: what would the average be for scrolls here?
He says, "This average required to pass is either 2 or 3, depending on the year."
Lamau.
Oh, okay.
Rolled and smoked.
You guys work the same amount of weapons.
I thought that was gonna be hard. Nariba,
Okay.
Nariba, Nariba, what's
You want-
up?
Next.
Goddamn. Yep.
You're such a simp, bro. Naki, how's it going?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
God, Rada, you're
Nariba
so...
is there. She kind of has her arms crossed. You see on her forehead is a very, very prominent and just sort of bright red scar.
Oh.
From where Lily pushed her thumb into her
Yeah.
forehead.
And am I just being ignored right now?
No, she will not ignore you. She looks over at you. She gives you like a small grin, and she says, "Hey, congrats on getting so many scrolls. You made it."
Hey, thanks. I'm glad y'all made it too. Hopefully you do good in this round as well.
She nods, still looking kind of awkward and uncomfortable talking to you.
God, why is she...
Um,
God, women.
Hey, you said no to the Bakutan guy, all right? This is on you, brother.
That's true. This is on me. I had my opportunity. I did have my chance.
In any case, Azura pulls the first two balls from her little machine, and she announces Nara Sakagiri and Kiri Geni. She called the guy's name.
Yeah, I got you.
The round begins,
Let's go, Nara.
and
Let's go, Sakagiri.
begins, and so gives you guys a wave as the round begins. The Kiri Geni, as he's looking away, charges him, and he just sort of grins and glances back, and the Kiri Geni just sort of stops, and you see these shadows sort of go up and strangle him.
Yes, sir.
Yay, got him.
I'll get you.
Oh,
Rolled
damn.
in smoke, brother.
Bro, rolled and smoke. Bro, don't mess with the leaf. Ooh.
You go over to the winner's side and the loser's side too.
Oh, now that's embarrassing.
The next round is between Uchiha Haruto and Bakutan Hodashi.
Fuck, I
Hey,
thought
wait,
about
okay, time
going to
out.
Hirata.
Before this happens, a few questions. One, does Uchiha, does Hirado still smell like dog piss?
Make a perception check with advantage.
Oh, this is gonna be so good. Oh, this is gonna be so good.
bro. I really wanted it to be you, bro.
And okay, and this is smell. So like I get my bonus, right? For like my partial level.
Yeah.
My level 1, so I get +2. Hell yeah. Oh, come on.
Okay. Yeah.
Second
So,
roll again.
that's what, yeah. So he smells like he hasn't had a chance to wash. It's really sticky.
Okay,
Stink.
I'm definitely cheering for Adachi here, but I kind of like where would Harado or Haruto have passed us like as he was walking by any chance?
Because they go down.
Yeah, they go down.
Okay,
No, he would-
as he was walking away, like as he started walking away, I made a side note loud enough where he could hear it. I was like, damn, it kind of smells like dog piss.
He doesn't hear those. However, you like glares daggers at you.
That's fair.
Not
fair.
ding dong, you said with the response of glaring.
What do you
fair.
want, incest baby?
In any case, the round begins. Haruto.
Let's go,
just sort of
Hadashi.
Hodashi, you see him like pull some clay from his pouches, and he just begins sort of like throwing them in the air and putting them on the ground everywhere, and just sort of backing up. Haruto just keeps charging, and as he enters the little minefield there, you see a massive explosion, and by the end of it, Haruto is on the ground, and Bakutan, he's like sort of has like the red or blackened face or whatever, but he is mostly untouched by the explosion.
I lean over to Izuto and I'm like, damn, I thought the Uchihas were supposed to be good, huh?
I hate the Uchihas, dude.
I have no reason to be mean to this guy. I feel bad.
No, he's actually really nice. That's the
Seriously?
funny part. He was really positive during the party, and he was
Let's go, Nucky! No, fuck this conversation. That's my girl right there, baby.
He doesn't even notice that you guys are being.
Okay, good. Because although it was out of pride in the initial reasoning, now I feel bad about it.
Nucky. I am cheering very loudly. Well, no, I'm not. That's not
Okay.
his character. I'm cheering for Naki, but I don't. I wouldn't say I'm like
Sure.
screaming.
She notices and like gives you a little grin and a thumbs up. As she heads on down.
Aww.
The round begins. The beginning, he moves forward a little more cautiously and just begins casting like range earth jutsu. Each time though, you see Naki do something sort of strange. You're definitely familiar with this, but it hasn't actually happened to you guys yet. But it's called stance break. So basically, she casts counter jutsu and overwhelms whatever jutsu that he does, and basically her own jutsu is supercharged against him when she manages to counter it in that manner. It's also called a jutsu clash. But in any case, she
I've read about Jutsu Clash.
slowly but surely just overwhelms him. He doesn't lay a finger on her, and his jutsu are ineffective. So he eventually goes down. A bit of a longer fight, but one in which Naki is successful.
Okay.
And she gives you another thumbs up as she leaves, and she says, hey, "Best of luck, you too."
Hey, that's my girl right there, baby. Let's go.
Next
Hey.
Azura pulls 2 more balls from her machine, and she announces, "Arata Inuzuka."
Oh,
Hey,
let's
that's my
go.
boy right there. That's my boy. I start grabbing his back. I'm like, what's up?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm just bobbing back and forth. I'm like boxing mode right now. Just walking down.
Hey,
Like-
if somebody farts, don't smell it. I heard somebody lost because of that.
That's true. I get Dan to hop on my head this time. He's just chilling on my head down here.
And similar to in the show itself, Shion sort of points at Thanatos and she says, "Wait, that can't be legal." Azura gives the same explanation of
course.
What was it? Like, it's a ninja tool or
It's a
whatever.
ninja tool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a ninja
it's
tool.
equivalent to Tintin's ninja tools. I think is what they kind of.
Right. So she points that out, and Shion looks a little annoyed, but she quickly sort of perks up and she says, all right, whatever. Hey, go easy on me, huh?"
Hey, I'll go easy on you after I win.
Kill him.
That's the spirit.
She
Equal rights, equal fight.
mutter under her breath, "Oh crap," and go ahead and roll initiative.
All right, Than will go ahead and hop down beside me. Boop. And boop.
Okay.
Are you
so
kidding me?
Pretty- so she will.
Now I'm scared I'm gonna choke this somehow.
Nah, you got this.
I'll find a way. Watch these nat ones, baby.
Probably.
Watch these nat ones.
She says, "I've been trying to save these. I was hoping to save them for the tournament. They cost so much money." And she begins pulling 5 paper bombs.
Bro, I thought we said no consumable. I guess it's not because it's a
The
tool. I
ninja
guess.
tool, right?
Son of a bitch.
I thought you were a Hatake, not Bakutan, bro. Jesus.
She's most. She tosses them at your feet. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving.
Okay, we like these. Do me and Than have to make it, or just Arata?
I think both of you. Let me double check. Yeah, both of you. The main force is directed at you, but Than has to roll.
He's
as well.
kind of in the. Oh, there's so many names to go through now. There's Than. I guess I don't really have to change the name every time, but. He's +6, +7. Okay, listen.
So you take 12 points of damage. Than fails the saving throw, and he takes 20 points of damage.
Okay. Okay, I took 12. Oh, you're already doing it. Okay, fair enough.
Fantastic. Explosion.
I'm still as enthusiastic. Don't worry, she's front loaded. You got this.
She sort of like tries to reach into her pack and is like, "Oh, I'm out." And she will back away a little bit.
Okay. So you can throw multiple paper bombs at once? I didn't know that.
It's a jutsu. It's paper bomb barrage.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, that's her turn. You're up.
Okay.
And she's like gets into a ready stance that looks pretty timid, but she does have like bits of lightning sort of sparking between her fingers.
Okay. A few ways to go about this. Excuse me. I suppose because it gives me speed, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pop 4 legs. I'm gonna kind of. That was a strong hit, but like ready for this one as I go down on all 4s, and I get in my very menacing stance.
She says, "No, I'm not ready."
No. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And then using my +10 speed, because I believe she was... Yeah, okay, perfect. Cool. So using my +10 speed, I immediately charge.
That'd be terrifying as well. See this like 4-legged.
Yeah,
Just
just running at you. I guess we can say it this way because it kind of makes more sense. But as I get about halfway, she sees me leap from the ground and start rapidly spinning. Just full throttle straight at her. Going for a tunneling fang. Be another 5.
Classic.
Just go boop. And then...
Is that a dex save or no? You just hit.
yeah, it's just damage. There's no like save or anything. D20 plus my 7.
Would this be a new day, by the way, or is this still part of the same day?
This is still part of the same day technically. They gave you like a short rest between, but yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay. That will definitely hit.
All right, and then I forget, for jutsus, what is like? Do I get my dex bonus on top of it? Right, like I roll the 4d6 plus my dex bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure before I threw it in there. Holy.
Some good rolls, bud.
You watch her like she tries to like put her hands up, but you slam her. Taking a, knocking the air out of her lungs. She says, just all right, just calm down. We can work this out.
Hey, anytime you want to concede. And then I look her right in the eye, just kind of clearly seeing that she's intimidated. I'm like, you ready for round 2? As Than drops, or doesn't drop down, sorry, kind of puff of smoke goes around him, and he goes into an identical form to me now, because I'm on all 4s. And he then turns into the Beast Human clone. So he's looking just like me. And then as he charges forward at about halfway, she again sees the same thing she saw before, just rapidly revving up and charging right at her, going for another tunneling thing.
She will go ahead. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, go ahead and make your turn.
Okay. And then it will be +2, so +6, yeah.
Yeesh. All right. Yeah. That'll definitely.
I used up all my battle rolls. I'm good now. 46 +2.
Save them for the important fight.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
That's what I'm
perfect.
talking about.
So with the second one, Shion just sort of like she puts up her hands and she says, "Wait," and it just slams into her.
Oh.
Hitting it into the ground unconscious. Azura sort of raises the little flag or whatever and says, "Winner, Inuzuka Harada."
I kind of stand up and Than poofs in, wagging his tail rapidly. I kind of pick him up and carry him over.
Kenjiro says, "He cheated." That's,
Wait,
I
Kenjiro said I cheated?
I give Kenjiro a nod on the like shove. Bro, stop.
Kenjiro said I cheated?
he called it out. He yelled it out. Like,
I can't handle him.
amongst the cheering. Azura just sort of glares at him. She doesn't respond. The next round, she pulls the next 2 balls, and it is Yotan Kochu,
Bro, I couldn't roll those perfect numbers again if I tried.
Aburami Aya. If one of you wants to grab Aburami Aya.
I found her.
I was about to say,
She's
where
right
is she?
there. I found her. She who does not say words ever.
I'm not going to front those paper bombs? That should hurt, bro.
I'm going crazy with Yotan.
Toby Rama looking ass.
Oh, okay, she's done. There she is. So you haven't really encountered this one before, but she just sort of steps out into the combat zone there, very confidently. You see like just a general aura of heat around her. As the fight begins, Aya begins to try to sort of back up, sending a swarm of insects at Kochu. Kochu is unfazed. She just does a couple of hand signs and spits out these large globs of flaming lava that begin to sort of cover the area. The fumes from them, just like in the heat, the insects just begin dying all around. Aya tries to send out more and more swarms, but Kochu just melts all of them as they approach. Finally, after like a couple minutes of this, Aya appears to have run out of insects. Yotan just sort of calmly sort of is walking forward, and a fist of rock appears around her hand. Aya just sort of shakes her head and she says, I forfeit. The first words you've heard her say. Azura nods and says, winner, Yotan Kochu, as Aburame goes to the loser's corner.
I will say, if your main attack is insects and they don't phase the person, fair enough.
You're in a rough spot.
Yeah.
Next up, Uzumaki Yuhara,
Oh, I was about to say Suiko? Question mark.
Kumo Geni,
Bro. Hudson, if you put me against Silly, I swear to God, bro.
if I put you against Lilia.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope
Honestly,
so.
I've expected him to put Arata against Lily.
Dude, I really wanted
Broke down in
Hiroto.
tears.
Hiroto versus Hiroto, but I guess we already had that.
Yeah.
The fight goes about how you would expect. Yuhara just runs up and punches him a bunch.
Okay, fair enough.
Is not phased by any of the Kenny's attacks.
But yeah, it's not particularly close. She's clearly outclasses them.
As the Uzumaki girl walks over, because I don't like her because she has bullied my teammate, which I don't stand for that. I'm just like, damn.
Teammates,
y'all...
to be clear, she bullied me at the party too.
That's
okay, that's fair.
fair.
I forgot about that. But yeah, as she walks up, I just kind of look at Hodashi, who I've been like standing next to chat. I'm like, man, it kind of smells funny. Again, loud enough that she hears it when she's walking out.
She glares daggers at you again.
Good.
Nice.
She's an ass.
She is.
Next up, Azura calls Yamanaka Nariba, and she sort of gives like a smile to Nariba, and a thumbs up. And Tsunageni.
Let's go, Nariba!
He walks down like very focused. She gives like a weak wave to you as she heads on down. After that, she sort of turns around, and you see her like stance change completely. Like where before she was more open and carefree, now she's like much more tense and like very focused. Kind of like you associate with Izuto.
Okay. I've taken the hint to this point. I'm not going to cheer too much anymore because I feel like she is getting slightly annoyed with it. So I'm going to take a step back.
She casts a jutsu as the Sunin Geni sort of charges her, and he just sort of falls to the ground.
Okay.
Back up. He turns to Azura and he says, I forfeit. And Nariba, she turns around and sort of walks to the winner's corner. The Sunin Geni looks confused for a moment, but Azura informs him that he's forfeited. And after a bit of a protest, he does eventually go to the loser's corner.
I feel like I know what happened.
I don't know. I have no clue. Why did he forfeit?
Next up is, in theory, this should get easier as like they start losing, but I cannot find any others. Hozuda Matafusa versus Iwageni.
I start cheering loudly. Let's go!
He gives you a big with like a massive hand as his arm expands. The Iwageni, the fight begins. He charges at him. Hozuta sort of still looking at you. He gives you a wink, and he turns a massive muscled arm and just slams it right into the Geni.
Nice.
And with another like Kunin strike or two, the Iwageni gets taken out.
That's tough.
To win his corner. After that, all right, right, we got a few more here. Don't worry,
We're
We're
working
good.
through 'em.
No, hey, honestly, I like it.
This is hype. Yeah.
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 Ranton Sapachi, who is friendly with Suiko at the preliminary exam.
What
is-
if he's related to Ritake?
Oh my god.
It's racist.
They're from the same clan, eat shit.
The fight begins, and the Iwagenian, he begins like charging forward and casting jutsu. Ranton, he just backs up, and storm bolts just shoot out of his hands, sort of dodging around the earth jutsu that the Iwagenian puts up and just impacting him no matter where he goes. It doesn't seem to do a ton of damage, but he just wears him down and keeping out of his range. Eventually, the Iwagenian runs out of steam and forfeits.
He's literally Emperor Palpatine, and I won't hear otherwise.
Next up is Futon Shikutsu, which is here, versus Sunagenin. This fight, another person you're not familiar with, but from the Land of Mist, they just sort of charge forward, meeting each other, and the whole scene becomes obscured as the Shikitsu puts out this large volume of steam from her mouth, sort of covering the area and obscuring it. You hear like a brief bout of screaming, and the steam clears. The Sunagenian is sort of on the ground, his skin all burnt and messed up and
Jesus.
corroded. And Shikutsu apparently taking very little damage from the encounter. Confidently heads over to her spot in the winner's corner. You're gonna need to move the line back a little bit.
I was gonna say, do you want to like stack the losers on top of like?
Next up is Inazuka Kenji versus Iwageni.
Damn.
Hey,
that would've
rep
been funny.
us strong, Kenji. Even though we're not friends, I still want Inuzuka to win.
He looks over at you, sort of 50-50, but he eventually sort of decides to say, yeah, Inazuka, man, we got this.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Kenji.
Loses to the Iwageni.
If he loses to that, he's not an Inuzuka. I'm stripping him of his title. I'm disbanding him.
In a pretty similar manner to how you won your fight, he just quickly doubles up on the tunneling fang, and it's too much for the Iwageni, both of them, one right after the other.
Makes sense.
He wins without too much issue. Next up is Inazuka Kenji versus Iwageni.
Do you want to like stack half the people, like kind of like that, or?
Sure. You can move out if you want. It's fine.
I was just trying to make it easier for you. They're like filling up.
Oh wait, no.
You already did the Inuzuka Kenji one.
Never mind. Next up, she calls out is Uzumaki Suiko versus Yuka Harama.
Let's go, Suiko!
Wait, who am I against? Oh, there we go.
A little Hyuga action.
Ooh.
Oh.
She glares at you as she comes down, and she says, "I hear you beat up Yuhara. Good for you. I'm not a pushover like her, though."
Yeah.
Bro, Yahara
For the
catching
benefit of
strays.
the doubt, she was not a pushover, but all right.
Yahara catching strays out here, bro.
All right. So let's roll initiative. One of my little initiative rolls.
Hey!
So Suiko, you're up first.
Yay!
Damn,
Oh,
insane!
boy.
You won that with a -1 to a +5.
No, I gotta roll low eventually, right?
True.
Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do my Moonlight High and charge towards her.
She takes
Bam.
sort of a ready stance, her Byakugan activating, but you get
Oh,
the drop.
good. Cool. Okay. Too many things open. Okay. Alright, this is 2 attacks as well.
Can I go ahead and delete the scrolls?
Scrolls?
Yeah, like from the
From the
previous
second
exam.
part of the exam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You don't get to keep them, unfortunately.
Okay. Cool. I was just making sure so they don't take up inventory spaces.
Hey, we didn't need a single one. We're goated.
I assume that first one does not hit.
Correct. The second one does, though.
Damn it. Okay. And then 2d6. Nice. Oh.
Lows and highs.
Hold on.
So she takes 11 points of damage. Is there anything else?
Yeah. Wait. I think I leap back 10 feet, don't I?
What jutsu is this?
The Moonlight High.
That's just the double kick, right?
Yeah.
Or no, that's the
Double
monk.
one.
Yeah. High monk is I think the one you go back on.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Cool. All right.
Nice hits.
Okay,
Here we
well,
go.
they make a strength saving throw.
Oh yeah. Okay.
On a fail, they go prone. Strength? Not so good. Well, she still manages to tough it out, though, trying to intercept you as best she can, avoiding just barely being driven to her knees. All right, she's up. She will use a palm strike.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it?
It'll be something, all right.
I'm seeing only Genins, me, and Lily left. I'm getting a bit kerfuffled.
Nah, you're fighting one of the Jonin, bro.
So she does hit you. The hit doesn't do any damage, but you feel like your chakra network is being targeted.
Right.
You take 10 points of chakra damage and make a Constitution saving.
Constitution.
Leave it to them Hyugas.
I'm trying.
Okay. So you are unable. Actually, that doesn't even matter. Never mind. You can't mold chakra until the start of your. I guess if it was a larger battle, you can't mold chakra until the start of your next turn, but your turn starts right now, so it doesn't hurt. I guess it would keep you from like using substitution jutsu if it was like larger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say it would keep me from using like a dust shield to protect someone.
I thought you were about to say I can't use chakra for the rest of the fight. I was like,
You just can't use
no.
chakra.
That would have been
That's it.
so OP.
I think some of the higher level jutsu that sort of stuff, but it's just a D rank. So it's not going to do that much. In any case, you're up, so you can.
Okay.
Oh, did you take off your from the Moonlight High, the chakra from the
No, I did not. That's another negative 4. 5. Oh. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna do my wild dance. I'm gonna make 3 attacks. See if I can get this.
So as a reaction, that will hit.
Nice reaction.
Well, he is going to use it.
Good hit.
Second one. Oh, you roll 3 times. So 2 hits and 1 miss, right?
Yeah.
So on one of those, she tries to sort of intercept the attack with her palm, reducing the damage a little bit.
Okay. It says I get on each hit, I 1d8 plus 1. Okay.
So yeah, so it'll be 1d8 plus 1. You'll do that twice.
I don't get to add my plus 4 to that.
Not unless it says like add your taijutsu
Okay.
modifier or something. Okay. So the first attack she blocks, but the second she manages to get through her sort of Byakugan enhanced defense there.
Okay.
Dealing 9 points of damage.
Let's go,
She
Suigo!
sort of grimaces.
There you go.
And okay, I want to use one of my combo points. It says you can spend 1 combo point to take the dodge action as a bonus action on
That's
my
what I'm talking about.
turn.
Let's
That's
go.
what I'm talking about.
Hey, bro.
Oh,
That's
can
my
I
rock. That's
prep
my
a
Rocky
dodge?
right there.
Can I prep a dodge for her next attack?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
That's
cool,
my
cool,
Suigo!
Keep track of your combo points. You have to do that separately.
Yeah, I got 7.
So yeah, you after this like wild dance, you're just still ready to dodge this next attack. She jump. So she will attempt to attack you with another palm strike, and she will roll with disadvantage since you dodged. So with your dodging, you manage to sort of slap it out of the way before it reaches you. Next up, you're up next.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright. Okay, I'm going to do my avalanche dance. Going to hit those joints.
Just going through the whole list here.
Yeah, really am.
A little bit of everything.
Open a gate. Open a gate.
I start glowing green!
I don't think she chose that path, which is unfortunate.
Dun, 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 dun.
She will attempt to reduce the damage again, but
God damn it. Take your damage like a woman.
That was very misogynist of you.
Let's put that in the out of clips channel. Or out of context channel, I mean.
Out of context, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. 1d6. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. Okay. Didn't do it right.
Dude, I was like, that's an insane roll, bro.
Okay.
I was like, I didn't think you could roll zeros.
Okay. What?
you had it right. You just had an extra plus at the start.
Okay. Always happens to me. Okay. And she needs to make a Constitution saving throw, and if she fails, she's dazed.
Okay. Well, first off, it does 3 points of damage. She manages to take most of it out of your kick.
Okay.
And you also rolled pretty low in your defense.
Yeah, she did roll quite well. Constitution save.
Dun, 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 dun.
So she does manage to sort of resist the joint targeting sort of technique there, and she says, "Really, you're trying that on me?"
Why would I not try it on her?
She does joint things too. It's, you know.
Oh, okay. Can I use another combo thing? Let's see.
Yes, ma'am.
You also attack with those, I believe, like just your normal attacks. I mean, it's up to you, obviously.
Do those fully regen on like every long rest for?
It's like
Very
one
short
combo.
rest.
I was like, it's 1 combo point per short rest, I think.
Okay.
I regain all of them after a short rest.
Just
Yeah.
kidding. That's why I got nerfed. Okay,
On
cool.
a short, holy.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What I just did was considered an unarmed attack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Spend 1 combo point to use another taijutsu attack as a bonus action.
I'm sorry, what?
It says I can use 1 combo point to use a taijutsu attack as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Brother.
Well,
Hashtag balance.
It is kind of balanced because, like, you and Thanatos can both make a jutsu attack on
This
your
is true.
turns.
This is true.
Hudson, come to my rescue. Thank you, Hudson.
Hey, I don't see. No, I can say it. I don't think he can. I can.
Whatever.
Do what?
So,
Continue.
what taijutsu would you like to use on your bonus action?
Okay. I'm gonna do my. I'm gonna do my Hamon movement.
Classic. You're literally just scrolling through the list.
I am. I gotta hit them all.
So
Okay.
Blanche.
Ah.
Hi, Monk.
Oh,
Hey.
Dude,
she has no reaction to reduce the damage. She already used her reaction.
couldn't be
Oh my
me.
God, dude, I can't. Last time I rolled one net 20 on an attack, bro.
So
I rolled
that's
one net. Period.
That's 4d6 plus 4, if I recall correctly, for High Monk. High Monk crit. I feel like this is like the third time you crit with like.
That makes you feel better. My last nat 20 was a talk no
Okay.
jutsu, so.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Hey, but
since
that mattered.
Okay, the 20, that just doubles my damage, right?
Doubles your
It
damage.
doubles the die. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So you still have to roll for it.
Okay. Oh god.
So, like I said, I'm pretty sure it would be 4d6 plus 4.
Yeah, 46 plus 4. Thank you for memorizing that so I don't have to look at it.
To be fair, like you used High Monk like almost exclusively for a while. So like I
Yeah.
Man, your attack rolls are not ideal.
The
Right
attack rolls are not the best, yeah.
Well, she's just making a bit of a show here. It's fine.
Yeah.
She's
She's
trying to
going
embarrass.
easy.
Yeah, she's trying to embarrass the Hyuga.
She's trying to break her spirit.
Harumi looks like really like she hasn't burned through your chunk. Oh, I will say, you do need to. I don't think you did your chakra for either of the attempts this turn. So, I think it's minus for the High Monk and minus for the Avalanche. Yes.
Did I not do it for that?
I think she did the first one. I think she did the first one
Yeah.
because she had 25 and went down 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're good. It's 17. All right.
I'll back her
Turn.
up on that one. I got
Um,
you.
Thanks, ma'am.
She will attempt another palm strike. This time
Me too.
It's like
dealing-
Hinata versus Neji, you know what I mean?
of chocolate damage.
She'll damage you at some point, so we could just, maybe not this fight.
You're up.
She didn't do any damage on me.
She's taking your chakra away, but it's just she's not
Okay.
rolling very high.
Okay. Okay, right. Damn. I mean, okay. Let's see. I really did just go through the whole ass list.
She's like, what do I do now? I've done one of everything.
What's even the point? Okay.
Were you doing this intentionally to like show off to like the proctor? Was that the idea here?
It wasn't at first, but like, sure, why not?
Unintentional. Unintentional.
Unintentional flex.
Unintentionally showing off. Okay. I just need 13. Come on. I guess, you know what? Let's just do the high monk again. Let's see if that
You're
gets
almost
me.
there, Suiko.
I know, right? Okay. Please hit.
Now there's
Is that
no
it?
way to hit. Her armor class is 16.
16. So did both of those hit?
Both of them.
Yay!
I cannot roll below 9.
Okay.
I guess she missed one of her wild dance attacks. I think. But everything else is-
Yeah. 46 plus 4.
There
Well-
it is. There it is.
Well, no. So the 46 plus 4 is for a
Oh,
crit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I
My
guess
bad.
if you only take one of those, that would be the right amount, right?
Yeah, just reroll. Typically for when
That's
you
fair.
mess up with the roll, just reroll.
Okay.
Well, I mean, she's
that's
done.
that's why you reroll. It's just,
Fair enough.
and roll again for the second.
Just to beat her unconscious body down.
Just
He is gonna.
You really want me to?
Well,
Wait.
Okay, she's reactioning.
so
Okay.
you do need to roll for the second. If you roll, I think 2 1s, I think you won't take it.
Imagine.
Okay,
Oh,
Rosika
okay.
doesn't roll 2 1s.
unheard of.
Yeah, so she tries to block the first blow. It still mostly gets through, and then the second blow, you see her like she sees it coming, and you see her seeing it coming, but there's just nothing she can do about it. She puts an arm in the way and you just crush right through,
Cool.
Nice.
putting her into the ground. unconscious.
Ayo.
Azura sort of puts up a flag and she says, "Winner, Uzumaki Suika."
Let's
Oh, yeah.
go!
They got a point of damage on me.
Suiko!
Wait, I want to stand by. I want to stand by the gang.
Next up,
Suiko, this is Hidashi. Hidashi, this is Suiko.
Dashi.
Hidashi expresses no interest in Suika.
Oh, that's fair.
Just goes back to talking with them.
The Rada.
Sorry, Suiko, we're busy.
You're busy flirting. I get it. That's understandable.
It's not like that.
Next up is
You have a thing for blondes, I know.
Is my character gonna be bi? This is kind of high.
That's where this is going.
Very exciting fight. Very, very exciting.
Yeah, as we're sitting here discussing, me and Hidashi are flirting with each other, and Suiko's just like, "What's going on?" Dude, that was a sick fight, bro.
That was the best fight ever.
He was like exhausted and tired. It's like all he could do to do that there. Next, did I miss count? No way. There's no way I missed count.
Nah, no way, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4. There's still 4 left.
It makes me so nervous that you haven't had Lily go yet.
There's 2 Guinea. There's 2 Guinea and Izuto and Lily.
Azura calls up the next 2. She says, Kiri Genin versus Kiri Genin.
Exciting. Yeah.
I think who my opponent is.
No shot.
And to your surprise and
Evil
shock,
Jonin.
Genin wins.
Dude, that's who I had my money on.
I bet big on Kiri Jonin. I bet that house on Kiri Jonin winning that. Or Kiri Jonin.
He stands looking very, very empty right now as you look across the way. Lily, Shakuta. Azura pulls out the last 2 balls and it says, to no one's surprise, last but not least is Izuto versus Shakutan Lily.
As I'm walking down, I get the kind of murderous intent look I had when I first saw, I guess to the people here, not a Rudder or Suika, when I saw the guy who tried to shut down the orphanage. Is it possible?
And I will use my bias on that Gara did this.
Is it possible as I'm walking down to use my dust coat?
Yeah, I guess fine.
Oh, they said I'm using my bias as Gara did it. I love it. If Gara did it, so could I. Come on.
Okay,
What's up?
I was gonna say it is invisible.
I was gonna say, as Izuto's walking down, I kind of lean over to Hidashi and I'm like, bro, trying to place a bet?
Do not.
Hidashi grins and says, well, no, actually, I feel like this is going to be a heck of a fight.
Okay. I mean, I was gonna put it on my boy Izuto. I got faith in my guy.
He shrugs and says, hey, he's a nice guy. He seems strong. Like I said, I sleep on him.
Fair enough. Let's see how it goes.
Just give me.
Lily, you glare at each other from across the way.
Mm-hmm.
She sort of mumbles, but you can hear she says, I'd rather it was the dog man.
What'd she say?
I'd rather it was the dog boy, she would say.
Oh, dog boy.
She said man. Nope, she said man, and we're sticking to it.
She said little tiny baby.
Alright, give me a second. Got a mute Google Chrome. Got to open Bluebird.
Well, Azura, she raises up a flag and she says, round 16, begin. And that's where we'll end tonight.
No.
Get absolutely both
dunked
rolled and smoked. I'm talking both of them.
I had Bluebird playing. I was so ready.
I don't know where my cliffhangers are.
No. That's a great cliffhanger.
And again, we'll say I'm not a pro DM, but 9:59. 1 minute away from.
Yeah.
Listen, you might as well be a pro DM at this point. Okay, that's all I gotta say about it.
It ends with me, arms crossed, centipede, wrapping around.
There you go.
Glaring at me.
Please tell me Lily like goes kind of perpendicular to him, puts one hand up and one hand behind her back, not for any particular reason. It's
Like
what
Rock Lee stance.
yeah, it's what Rock Lee does when he's fighting Garo.
Okay, yeah.
She would not do that, I don't think, but I just
No, it's canon now.
The two clans from the Land of Wind that are available in the expanded Kage guide, at least. Based on. So that'll be next
love
week.
it. All right, fair enough.
Cool.
Good. I loved it. That was good.
It was so good.
Good session. It's just getting better. It's so good.
I think our fights went pretty well. That was fun.
Yeah, y'all's were great.
I genuinely got a little worried when she pulled out the paper bombs. I lost like 9/10 of my health immediately. I was like, well.
What? Fan ended with 3.
Yeah, Fan had 3 health and I had like in the teens. I was like, well, this could be bad quick.
Yeah. But the Hyuga lady, she's really meant to be like part of a party, I think. Like her jutsu aren't very good for one-on-one.
Yeah, hearing that she can stall people out, it seems like one-on-ones would be rough.
Yeah, it'd be a lot more helpful. And she also has traits that like help her.
To be fair, she's also coming up against a taijutsu person. I suppose if she came up against me, it might have been a bit rougher.
That's true.
That's true. Definitely. All right. Well, cool. I'll see you guys next week.